So we're live. Are we live? I think we're live. I think we're live, guys. I think this is it. I'll just quickly check that everything is okay. Alright, okay. Let's try to listen to the audio. The audio was coming through that monitor, through the speakers. That's bad. Okay. What do I need to do here? Hey Aaron, good to see you, buddy. I've actually just followed your advice. I just withdrew from NiceHash. I had some money there. I put it to Coinbase and then to Livecoin, and I put a buy order in for MNX. So it won't be for much. I think I'll get 2.837. It's not much, but I've downloaded the wallet and I'll see how it goes. For those of you who are watching, yeah, I don't really have any plan of action for this live stream. The last few streams I've did were focused on a specific thing. They were focused on Bitcoin private, like the fork or whatever. But this one, hey, it's Sunday. Let's just talk. Let's just see who turns up and who watches the video, and we'll go whatever direction it goes. Hi Arjab, good to see you. Yeah, so I'm just going to, yeah, play it by ear, and we'll just talk about whatever comes up, and whatever's in your mind, whatever pops up in my mind. That's what we're talking about. Good to see you, Silver. Good to see you, Arjab. Timo, when is Bitcoin private coming on exchanges? We're still waiting on this, Silver. I don't know. I've set up notifications on my phone for Hitcoin, Trade Satoshi, and KuCoin. And as soon as I get a notification that the wallet has been added, I'll send my coins to the exchange. It could be Monday, Norm. It could be. I don't know. I mean, I guess it makes more sense that it will be a Monday. You know, it's a working day. Gives people to mine, etc. Milo says service. Don't know what that means. Nice to see you, Suraj and Milos. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you got your BTCP, Arjab. So yeah, I've just kind of been, I've kind of took a break for a day or two just to stop reading cryptocurrency articles. I was trying to, obviously because I've got a channel, I want to keep on, you know, up to date with a lot of things, but I just wanted to take a step back from it. The sheer volume of articles being published is insane. The running problem that I've got today is that when I sold my Zed Classic, I put it to, I sold it on Cryptopia, Craptopia as people are calling it, and that was 3 days ago. And I bought Monero and Digibyte, and I still can't withdraw them to my wallet. One is pending, one is processing. I've opened the support ticket, no response. It seems to be, well, this is my first interaction with Cryptopia. I realise people have talked about this withdrawals taking weeks, but that's unacceptable. The whole point of cryptocurrency is things are fast. Milo say that's hi in German. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I know about 5 German words. Hi, Noor. Thanks, Silver. Appreciate the kind words. I'm not sure if there'll be a lot of people on tonight. I just thought I was going to do a video about something, and I thought, you know what, I'll just do a live stream. Sometimes it's better just to click the record button and just chat away. Will the Lightning Network ever happen? I'm not sure. That's something I don't know too much about. I need to read more into that. Which coin exchange will list up first? Anyone's guess. Could be Trade Satoshi. It could be KuCoin. It could be HitBTC. I've been reading a lot of people complaining about the fees for HitBTC. They say that the withdrawal fees and the deposit fees are really high. So I'm going to have to look into that. Have any of you guys got experience of that, as far as, you know, putting coins into HitBTC? Is it expensive? It's one of those things, you know, HitBTC has the most volume out of those 3, but if the fees are higher, then it could kind of offset any benefit of going to the larger exchange. What do you think about Zed Classic price again going high? Because I bought it $23. Well, if you bought Z Classic at $23, I assume that means you got Bitcoin Private at $23. So you've done really, really well. I don't know the Z Classic price. I don't think it will change until anyone knows anything about a fork or a development. I don't think that there is a development team right now. I don't think they update their Twitter. I don't think they do anything. To go back to what you were saying, Aaron, alright, okay, just make sure that if you take part in XMR fork, you move your coins from your wallet before giving your private key info. Yeah, I did a video about that today. I hadn't read the negative article about it. Well, negative's not the right way, because it was a truthful article. I hadn't read about the criticism about the wallet not being open source. I hadn't looked into it at that point. That's why I wanted to do a video about it today. So what do you think? What do you think is the best plan of action? I mean, I don't know how many coins I have. I've been mining to the Bitcoin private fund, so if I don't buy any Monero, I might only have like 1 coin. Still be worth doing, but so you'd have to move your coins from your wallet. Make sure if you're taking it, move your coins from wallet. So where would you hold your coins? Because you're supposed to keep it in your official wallet or My Monero. Do you think it'd be worth sending to My Monero? Do you think it'd be safer on that website? Will Z Classic come up again? I suspect it will, but I mean, I think we're at the point where a year from now, the prices of nearly all the cryptocurrencies will be higher. Nicholas, I'm definitely going to participate in the Monero V fork. Why not get some free coins? Yeah, that's the way I'm looking at it as well. Be sure to look at the video that I posted earlier though about well, at the very least, click on the video and look at the description and look at the articles from Medium. And there's another website where they talk about the wallet. Hi Leonard. Whereabouts in Ireland are you from, buddy? I assume you guys have got the snow quite bad as well. I was going to ask you guys, do any of you guys use DTSM Miner? I've been trying to find the best way to disable one of the GPUs, you know, so that only one GPU is being used. But I did a search for it, and the code that I found, it was like -DI and then like 0 or 1. It didn't work, so I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Oh, Limerick, okay. I've never been to Limerick. I've spent time in Donegal. I've been up above Derry, that north of Derry. I've been to Galway, and I've been to Dublin. I've got friends from Bray, and my brother lives in Belfast, so I'm always going over to Belfast every year. Keep coins in your wallet until snapshot, and then move your coins to... oh, Aaron, yeah, that makes perfect sense, yeah. That's 100%. Yeah, Aaron, thanks for that. Yeah, you know what? That sounds so obvious. I don't know why I didn't think of that. So keep my coins in the Monero wallet. Once the exchange is finished, I'll send those coins to another wallet like My Monero, or that would work, or send them to an exchange, and then I can claim the coins, and I don't have to worry about my existing Monero wallet being compromised. Very good advice, Aaron. Thanks for that. I think I'll do a follow-up video with the Monero, you know, the whole Monero thing a few days before the fork, and just explain to people what I'm going to do. But that's great advice. I don't have much Monero. If Bitcoin private this week is a decent price, I'll maybe sell some of it, try and buy back at a lower price point. But if I've got a little bit spare Bitcoin, I wouldn't mind buying some Monero just for the fork, and then afterwards sell the Monero. Or keep the Monero and sell the Monero V. I don't know. I'll see what happens, but free coins are good, obviously. Hi, Elite. Good to see you again. Leonard, we're near Galway. Galway's beautiful. When we were there, though, it was raining and it was really windy, but we had a great time. There's lots of us over. I don't get notification when you start the live stream. I don't know if this is a YouTube thing. I think when you subscribe, you don't get a notification. I think you have to click on the little bell. This is something I've actually not did with any other YouTuber. Simply because I'm working during the day and doing videos and writing articles, I don't want to be distracted by notifications. But I've got people who subscribe to my other channel, and they've said a few times that they didn't get a notification when I did a live stream. So I don't know if there's something wrong there. I don't know. But I think if you just subscribe, you don't get a notification. It might pop up on your homepage or your subscribe page, but I think you need to click on the little bell next to my name, I think. The thing is, I have thought about I could always do like set times, but my lifestyle is kind of erratic. Sometimes I go to the gym at 8 in the morning. Sometimes I go at 3 in the afternoon. Sometimes, you know, I see friends. Sometimes I go out for lunch with friends. Sometimes I go running or do whatever. Sometimes I'm working at 2 in the morning because I'm awake. very unorganized. So that's why I think sometimes it's just easier to just stream when I have got time. If I've got a few hours, I can stream. 2018, the year of the Fox. I agree with you, Norm. It is the year of the Fox. All-time high Digibyte 2600. Yeah, I'm going to buy. I don't have much. I've got like 900. I've got like maybe. I think I've got like 80. I've got like 80 in Mining Pool Hub, and then I've got like 900 in Cryptopia. I'm trying to get out. I've not got much, but I like to get like 10,000 or so. So I've maybe got just under 1,000, I think. To remove a GPU from DPU, use -D. Is it all right? Okay, -D01234 and remove the GPU you don't want used. Thanks, Elite. See, as far as the number, will it go? Will it match? In fact, we'll see if I can do this for you. Right. So, whilst I've got your attention, Elite, see if I can use your knowledge. Where is the task manager? I'm trying to show you guys the task manager, but it's not showing up. Maybe I could just show you. Will this work? Right, so this is what I'm seeing just down my main monitor, but what I'm going to do is I'll just bring this around for a second. See that I've got GPU 0, 1, and 2. Sometimes the order changes because I've disabled the integrated graphics. Sometimes I disable it, sometimes I enable it. So that, you know, if it's mining the integrated graphics handle this is the thing, when I'm mining, integrated graphics are good because it means the graphics cards can focus on mining, but when I'm streaming I don't want that because the integrated graphics can't cope with it. So I've got 0, 1, and 2. I assume -D will be following that, I believe so. Like, so if I've got, you know, 1 and 2 there, I'll maybe try it. It's just because the way that it's set up just now, I need to disable both 1080 Ti's. And what I've done instead is, let me see, where is it? What I've done just now is I put a NiceHash. So I've got NiceHash using one GPU because it allows you to select the GPU. It's not a major problem. Just sometimes if I'm mining, it means I could mine to whatever pool I want. I'll try that out though, Elite. Thanks for that. -D. And then right, okay. In fact, I'll put it in just now in case I forget. We'll catch up. RN normal Bitcoin is set to fork like 9 more times. Yeah. People are calling that Bitcoin Core now as well, aren't they? It's kind of weird. Norm is bullish on security ICOs. Considering the alarming rate of fraud keeps rising, security blockchain ICOs are gems. Yeah, you could be right there. You know, I think privacy's been in the news a lot. But I think security will definitely be one of the next things in the agenda. Hi, Peter. Good to see you again. Siraj, any idea on Dogecoin if it crossed $1 at the end of 2018? It wouldn't actually surprise me. Everyone loves Dogecoin, so I don't know. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, I've not got any Dogecoins yet, but I'm going to get some just out of principle. Just out of principle because it's Dogecoin. I want to get some. Even if it's only like $1 or $2 worth or $10 worth, I'm going to get some. Aaron thinks it's inevitable that the price will go above $1. Oh, he's talking about, sorry, is it possible for XMR to go down after the fork just like Z Classic? It is inevitable. I would agree with Aaron. It is inevitable that Monero will go down, but I don't think it's not going to go down the same because Z Classic was a coin that was abandoned. No tweets, no development, no updates to the code as far as I know. Nothing major anyway. So it was kind of abandoned, which is why the price was so low. It was only like $1 in November. It was under $1 at one point. But that's not the case with Monero. Monero have an active team. It's still being developed. It's worth like $300. And the price will go up higher. But Monero might go down, you know what, 10%, 20%. It's still a solid coin. It'll probably recover from that in a few months. Yeah, Nicholas is... Yeah, you're basically saying what I just said. Sorry, I didn't read your comment there. Hi, Sajad. Welcome to the stream. Dogecoin was created as a joke. It isn't a joke. It's a way of life. I need to buy some Dogecoin. I need to get some money on exchange and buy some. And just have some for the sake of it. Naga is a great one. Got a heap hitting Binance shortly. Nice. So, what did you buy the coin or did you mine the coin like at a very low price? In fact, I'm going to add... I brought I brought another monitor over, right? This is the one I actually normally have connected to my mining equipment, but I brought it over just so I can spread over the information a little bit easier. Okay, let me see. So you were saying minus D, and then so it's negative D, and then the number. So I assume it would be, say, 1. Right. Hopefully this doesn't crash the stream. If it does, I apologise. I'm trying to see if this does disable a GPU. Is it? In fact, I'll stop that for a second. Ah, it works. Brilliant. Superb. Thanks, Elite. Thanks for that. I was looking for that for a while. That is superb. So, right. So I'm going to... Right, I need to create a new miner now, an awesome miner. Can I show you this, guys? I don't think there's any sensitive information I can show you by that. So what I'm going to do, go to ICO stage, or ISO. How would you pronounce that? ICO. Don't know if there's people say the abbreviation ICO or whether they go ICO. Let me see. Right, I should be. Let's just so that you think I'm not sitting here skiving. I'm actually doing something here. Right. So if I bring awesome miner up, I'll bring this down. Oops, I'm moving the webcam. That's not good. Right, I'm going to. So this is what Elite was talking about now, and this is what I've got mining now. You can see the official Bitcoin mining pool, but I think I've got GPU 0 there. Mining. So I think what I've done is mined with the disabled the wrong one. So I've changed this setting, and so now this should show. It should show. If I get this up here, should show minus. Right. I'll need to play around with that. It's still showing the same GPU. I'll disable that just now and I'll sort it later. I don't want any problems with the stream. There's a good chance I will cause a problem with the stream if I keep using that. But I'll sort that later. I'll do some testing later. Right. Thanks for that. I do appreciate that. That's good. Because what it means is if I do a live stream, I just disable one of the GPUs and then I don't run into any streaming problems. Initial coin offering stage, yeah, I was calling it an ISO or an ICO there or something, wasn't it? I've saw a lot of people do is like I've seen a few of them and they just charge $1, you know, $1 for the ISO. I'm doing it again, ICO. I've not really taken any risk. I've saw some people saying that it's quite risky, and there's a lot of ones that haven't, you know, did well. But I think if you get in early in a coin, a good one, then you're going to be laughing. Aaron's saying they're experimenting with the wallet. Dragon Chain is supposed to hit Bittrex soon. Are you referring to Dragon Chain, Aaron? Are you talking? What coin are you talking about when you talk about experimenting with the wallet? Any upcoming hard fork? MoneroV, MoneroV.com. Check one of my video earlier today. I talked about it. Question for you, Kevin. There are so many Bitcoin variants in CoinMarketCap. How many of these variants have forked from Bitcoin? Bitcoin Diamond, Bitcoin Z, etc. I don't know. I don't know the total number. There's some of them that I haven't even really paid attention to. I think was it Bitcoin Dark, Bitcoin Core and stuff. I don't know. There's a few of them that I haven't even been paying attention to. Have you checked out Vibe Hub, the first crypto virtual reality with augmented reality platform? VR is the future, whether we like it or not. No, I've not checked that out. I'll need to have a look at it. Hi Matt, welcome to the stream. Dragon Chain. Oyster is forking too. Right, so Dragon Chain is going to be hitting Bittrex. So for you guys with Bitcoin Private, what's your strategy? Do you think you should send your coins when when the exchange comes? Do you think KuCoin would be a better bet, or a KuCoin's fees still a little bit higher? Is Ethereum Classic worth investing for the airdrop? Was the block today or was it tomorrow? Because I had my money tied up in Bitcoin Private, I didn't even really pay attention to it a lot. I mean, I looked at it, but I didn't think I had time. We're working on a blockchain ecosystem worth viewing my channel. Cool. So how are you? You're a developer, Leonard? I'll see if I can click on that. Right, let me see. So for the benefit, I'll get this here. For the benefit, what Leonard was talking about there, this is his channel. If you want to help out a fellow subscriber to my channel, check this out. Obviously, I'm not going to sit and watch lots of your videos whilst I'm doing a live stream, but I'll just have a quick look. Your uploaded videos. So, oh, okay, Dascoin. Oh, right, okay, sorry. So, lots of videos here, all about cryptocurrency, so check it out, guys. It's hard to keep up with all the goings on, isn't it? See, that's the thing. See, like all these, we're going to see an explosion of cryptocurrency on YouTube as well, I think. Hopefully people avoid all the scammers, though. That's the thing. There's a lot of these marketing guys that will start getting involved, and they'll really attract the beginners, I think. That's how they'll make their money, through scamming beginners with their Ponzi schemes. Ethereum Classic is a good project to stay in for a long run. Yep. My basic understanding of Ethereum Classic is that it was the same guys that started Ethereum, and they weren't happy with some changes. Is that right? Something like that. Highest volume exchange would probably be the best bet for pricing, Matt was saying. I'm not trading until the bigger exchanges adopt, such as Binance, Bittrex, etc. Unless it's a dip, in which I'll buy more. What was your block? What do you mean, my block? With what? No problem, Leonard. That's the thing. See, on live streams and all that, I'm happy to look out. You know, if you guys have got YouTube channels, give you guys a shout and stuff like that. But you know, I don't want spammers turning up or anything like that either, though. But you got to spread the love, though. You know, there's some really good YouTubers out there. I don't know. I mean, it can be a little bit overwhelming with all the content out there, but there's a lot of, you know, intelligent people doing a lot of interesting things. So you need to kind of keep your eye on things and see what's developing. Fly2 review. Cryptocurrency is dead. No point investing in it. Oh, you're a bundle of joy, aren't you? I think you're watching the wrong stream. I'm sure Fiat Monthly is streaming live. Streaming live. Fiat Monthly. The price of the dollar. Oh, so negative. So negative. The banks control the economy. They force governments to ban cryptocurrency. But that's not true. That isn't true. That simply isn't true. This week alone, I've seen news stories about Switzerland, a Switzerland bank allowing customers to buy cryptocurrency directly through their banking accounts. I've saw Germany, they made something. What was the news with Germany? They said that cryptocurrency isn't going to be priced. It's going to be legal tender, and it's not going to be charged as if it's an asset or something. I can't remember what the exact story was, but it was positive. But here's the thing, you know, I don't think every negative thing about cryptocurrency is fear. Some of it will have, you know, will come from a place, well, from facts. But that, just saying the banks control the economy, they're forcing the governments to ban cryptocurrency, that is not true. It really isn't true. Okay, I'm going to catch up with some things. Fly2 review. We're just at the beginning of crypto. You're out of your mind if you think crypto is dead. I would agree with Nicholas. And you know what, guys, like that, it's actually good for us because it gives us more time to get our coins and increase our portfolio. How about those GPU prices? Damn miners. They're not listed. I've only tuned in if I missed anything of note. Not really, to be honest. I've just been kind of chatting to you guys. I've not really, you know, did any tutorials or showed anything. Nvidia are going to jack up the new line of GPUs to match the BS pricing we are now. Yeah, that could be right, Matt. We could see that. Even though they say they're for gamers, they are loving this situation. They're absolutely loving it. I've only recently got into crypto and mining, but I think the thing that most lets it down at the moment are the exchanges. Do you agree? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I know it's difficult though. I know they're dealing with large volumes, but well, even just, you know, the other day I bought some coins at Cryptopia from the Z Classic coins I exchanged, and it's like 3-4 days later and I don't have the coins in my wallet. And this isn't like a one-off story. There's problems with exchanges all the time. Adam is saying, sorry, I'm a little bit behind with the comments. I'll try and catch up with them a little bit better. Adam is saying, Fly is crazy. The banks and the government are going to need crypto. The debt system is almost imploding on itself. That's the thing. I don't know how anyone can, defend the banks after what we've been through over the last 10, 15 years. It's so, I mean, they always did this in the past, but it's so obvious. It's like legalized scamming. Lawmakers don't want to ban it. Here they're embracing it. That's good to know. Sell while you can. This is all hype. You know what? See, when we're all driving our Lamborghinis in a few years' time, we'll let you wash your car. Oh man, it's almost laughable. Like, listen, if you're not a big fan of cryptocurrency, fine, but tell me one thing, Fly to Review. Why are you here? Why are you watching my stream? Give it a down like if you don't like crypto, whatever. But why are you sitting watching a stream on a cryptocurrency channel if you think it's all hype? If you think it's BS? Don't you have like something to do? I don't know. Like there's certain things I don't care about and I think it's all hype. I don't watch videos on them. I don't care about them. Norless, I haven't been able to get into Bittrex. Binance is okay, although some of the withdrawal charges are stupid. I've deposited on Binance. I've got like $60 there or something. I've never withdrew, but I have seen the fees and they are quite a lot. Cryptomania is a shambles. 100% correct. Yeah, it's a shambles. Open your transaction on that. You need to check the block that you'll find your exact transaction block. Arjun Jane, who are you talking to there? I assume it's not me. Miner on Bittrex. Oh, right. Is that about whether he was there at the snapshot? Yeah, Matt, the graphics companies, as far as saying they're for gamers, it's a lie. There was a couple of this. One of the stores that I bought, I put in an order for like 4 1080 Ti's, and then they stopped it and said you can only buy one. And they put this big banner saying, "We are for the gamers." They're charging like over £1,000 for graphics cards that should be 600. Some of they're charging, there's cards at 300 which are selling for like 500, 600. This isn't RRP. This is them milking people. And if they are for the gamers, they wouldn't be charging them twice the price. It's a lot of crap. But the thing is, a lot of gamers can't see through that. The stores are loving it. If Fly to Review, our resident troll, he says if cryptocurrency is to talk off. Right, okay. It needs to make much more money to understand. Paying for a beer for 0.0002 of cryptocurrency. Well, not really, because Bitcoin, I assume you're talking about Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is like a trading pair. It's like gold, it's silver, it's an asset. Bitcoin isn't going to be used for daily transactions. That's why all these other new coins are being developed. Ripple and all these other things. Well, granted, that's, centralized, but if this was true, they would implement restrictions to sell 747 planes worth of GPU sales to mining farms. I have talked to some people that say that there's some companies and they will sell directly to miners. They'll just keep it, under the table. They'd have to. There's no way that these farms that have got, warehouses full of graphics cards are buying them individually on eBay. That's not happening. They're buying direct. How do you feel about selling alts short term today in anticipation of the possible upcoming Bitcoin run? It could be worth that. It could be worth that. It could be worth doing that. But it's also worth noting that whenever Bitcoin goes on a bullish run and it's going up, altcoins normally do well. They do well as well. I reckon we'll see the price of, or at least certain altcoins going up higher as well. We should see the price of Ethereum going higher as well. So I don't know. I'm going to keep money in Bitcoin, but at the same time, it would be good to. I want to, for the next year as well. I don't know. I mean, I want to try lots of coins. I want to have cheap coins under, just a few cents. I want to have a few coins at like $1. I want to have some coins at like $25, $30. It's kind of different stages of the ladder. Coins are at the beginning, Coins have been there a year. Coins that are doing there. But you know, I'm going to see how this fork goes with Bitcoin Private. I'm going to see how it goes with Monero V. But after that, I could be very tempted to just follow every fork and, you know, and try and get in early. Fly in Mexico, you pay 15,000 pesos for a beer. It's just a conversion. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I've travelled, but I've been a millionaire in countries simply because, you know, the currency. Like in Vietnam, I can't remember, was it the dong? I think it's the dong they call it over there. And I remember I went to the bank to withdraw some money, and it was like over 1 million dong that I withdrew. And it's the same in certain countries. In I can't remember if Bolivia's the same. It's like thousands of pesos. You know, it's like 3,000 in Colombia. It was like 3,000 pesos to the pound and things like that. 3,000, and you're paying 5,000 for 3,000 for a beer, 5,000 for this, 10,000 for this. When you bought a laptop, it was like 1.2 million. You know, that's what happens in other countries. I don't know if you're thinking about, you know, Fly to Reviews thinking about dollars and pounds and euros. But I don't know. Obvious troll is obvious. Oh, sorry, I wasn't scrolling down. I'm way behind these comments. Leonard, crypto's only a baby that needs nursing. Agreed. We're at the beginning, which is why all of this is so exciting. Do you think Wall Street money will get into crypto before the stock market crashes? Big rollers might know it will crash and flood towards it. My understanding of it is that all the traders are already spending a lot of money and a lot of time learning about cryptocurrency. These guys are the guys that are investing a lot of money and making a lot of money from it. I also read Goldman Sachs, who come out with negative comments about crypto, are developing their own exchange. They're not silly. These guys, they know they have to develop, you know, exchanges and, you know, support the industry, or they're going to be left behind. I am paid by the banks to stop cryptocurrency taking off. Yeah, you're doing a great job. Crypto is dead. Bitcoin is dead. Send all your GPUs to Matt. He'll buy them at half the price. That's a very kind offer. And he'll take those worthless machines off your hands. Very, very fine offer from Matt there. Just as troll, he's a paid agitator. See that though? See the fact that I mean, they get caught. One of the Polish banks get caught, didn't they? They were how they were paying for YouTubers to post negative videos about YouTube, which shows you the lack of integrity of some YouTubers, but it also shows you how pathetic the bank is. You know, rather than try and adapt and evolve and go with what is coming, they're paying YouTubers to, you know, go, oh, it's bad, it's bad. It's like they will be left behind, and they should be right to be left behind. Oh, Matt's offered to pay shipping. Well, this is like the best deal ever. That's the thing, you know, rather than investing in coins, we should be investing in Nvidia and AMD. If you want, Fly to Review, if you want to invest in any cryptocurrency coin, Wings is going to take off, if you pardon my pun. Okay. No, it's the minute someone says an exchange, someone does an exchange properly, they'll clean up. I would agree with that. I would definitely agree with that. I'm surprised. I mean, I don't know if they're holding back on this, but see, like, if someone like HSBC or Barclays or a big international bank, they do an exchange and they offer, you know, guarantees and regulation and all this kind of thing, and that would really take off. And but the thing is, I'm sure the one that goes first is going to get a head start, but I don't know if they're all holding back because offering that means that they accept it, and you know, they're paying money to a lot of large news media organizations to publish negative things about cryptocurrency. But I think it's going to happen. But the thing is, I think that could be good. You know, I'll be honest, right? You know, see the way the situation is just now. You need to save your private keys in a paper wallet or a software wallet or a hardware wallet and all this kind of thing. It would be good eventually if you just, you know, work like a regular bank and, you know, you had photo ID and you didn't have to worry about your keys being stolen and all that. That is what has to happen. It has to happen, guys. We can't have, you know, like my mum and dad, for example, they don't have an understanding of how this all works. And you know, do you think they're going to go with barcodes and download the apps and wallets and all that? It has to be simpler. It has to be. Bitcoin is finished, Kevin. Oh, I think I'll just stop saying what Fly2 Review is saying because it's getting very tiresome. Obvious troll is not even funny. Leonard Ben, I have a free training course for crypto if anyone needs it, guys. Cool. Norm Bulldog, chew away, Fly. Nvidia grew 145% this year from $95 to $236. Would that not be 245%? Oh, they grew 100. Right, okay. Aye. That's right. I was reading that the wrong way there. Kev, do you think Ripple will go to 100? I don't know because of, is their max circulating supply not very, is it not infinite or is it not like billions? I think the price of, I've got like $50 of Ripple. I think it might go, it will go up. I think it seems to be getting a lot of support, but I don't know. Leonard Ben saying that when Wall Street cash comes in, the magic will happen. I do think that we do need to accept that these big guys are going to come in and change how things are working. Adam is at his bank in the US, Bank of America, 3 months ago, and the friends that work there, and they were talking Bitcoin with them. They told me that the bank won't allow the employees to talk about Bitcoin or other cryptos. They're going to fall behind. Santander is part of the Enterprise, the Ethereum Alliance. I did not know that. Knowledge, an observation from 6 weeks. Alts are very heavily tied to Bitcoin and don't seem to have a life of their own. They only tend to do well when Bitcoin does. Yeah, that's true. I noticed that. See, when Bitcoin was doing well, I was looking at the people in the Ethereum community because I mined it for a week or so, and they were talking about, relatively speaking, I think it was like at the first point in December, January, where Ethereum actually rose at a higher rate than Bitcoin. It didn't follow it. Actually, as a percentage, grew quicker than Bitcoin, and that's what people are looking for. They don't want it just to match Bitcoin. They want to accelerate above it. Milos, he checked the Explorer, Bitcoin private, everything's fine. Good to know. You know the bank is scared when they have to set policy that employees can't talk about customers about crypto. It's bizarre. It really is bizarre. The problem is, and well, okay, I'll just come out. Like, I think most of the people involved in this, most of them, not all of them, there's obviously a lot of idiots, but I would say that most of the people in just now are intelligent people who understand all this, or they're trying to get an understanding of this. Especially all my beautiful subscribers, you're all intelligent, you're all super 200 IQ. Point I'm trying to make is, there are intelligent people in crypto. I'd say that, you know, generally people realize where this is going and they want to be part of it, but it isn't. You have to realize 90% of the world are sheep. You know, they'll read whatever is in the newspapers. They will believe whatever Fox News and BBC and whatever say. They don't have critical thinking. And I think critical thinking is very, very important. I don't think that you don't want to need to go to the other end of the spectrum where you're paranoid about everything and you're like, oh no, they're out to get me and all that. But whenever I read a news story or a video or something, I always think, what's the agenda here? Why are they doing this? What's the thinking behind this? And there nearly is always a reason, you know. Lots of news stories aren't even news stories. They're just glorified advertisements. Wall Street are creating their own cryptocurrency. I reckon they will do something. Hey Eric, good to see you. You think alts will start pumping this spring? I don't know. I don't know if all of them will. I mean, I saw there was an image of like a screenshot of CoinMarketCap 1 year ago, and it had Litecoin like at $3. It had Ripple at a few cents. Bitcoin was at $1,000. Ethereum was super low as well. And 1 year later, you know, the top 20 are all, you know, a few of them are still there, but there's a lot of new ones in there. So in a year from now, anything can happen. The big moment would be if another coin took over Bitcoin. That would be a big moment. But if we assume that Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to be at the top of the table next year, it's really who else is going to be there. You know, there could be a few coins right now that are a few cents. They could be $5 next year, which means you're getting like 100 times your money back. There could be coins at $2 that are like $300 next year because, you know, they were accepted by a bank, or like as soon as PayPal or eBay or Amazon choose a particular cryptocurrency, the price of that currency is going to go through the roof. It's going to go insane. But until then, it's this is where it's worthwhile having a diverse portfolio. But Bitcoin is still king, without a doubt. The problem is with negative stories about crypto is that they'll keep doing it and they'll keep doing it, but I think people are realizing it's all BS, and that just makes the other, the organization look silly. I've also seen as well, there are some intelligent articles that have said the negative things about cryptocurrency. Because let's be honest, this still has a lot of work to go. There's a lot of things that have to be refined. But there's a lot of mainstream articles, BBC, Fox News, CNN, all these, New York Times, all these, like, apparently legitimate organizations that employ the best authors and writers and journalists in the world, and yet you're reading it and you're thinking, does this guy even know what cryptocurrency is? Do they even know? What was the one the other day? I saw one the other day, and what was they called it? They totally got something wrong, like 100% wrong, like as if it was like they didn't even know what any of it was. I can't remember, but it was just I was reading it going, like, how did this even get published? Yeah, I still think we're away. I think we could be 5 years away before it's all accepted. I mean, it's going to come at the point where it'll be synced to your phone, or it'll be synced to your bank account, where you've got a portfolio for your bank account. I don't know how that's all going to go, but the point is, at least for the next year or two, or the next few years, I think we're going to we are kind of lucky. We're in early enough, and we can look and go, damn, why didn't I get into this in 3 years ago or 5 years ago? But in 2 years' time, would you rather that you get into crypto now or in 2 years' time? You know what I mean? That's the way I'm looking at it. You guys, I'm not even reading that one. No more responses to the troll. He can hang out here because he hates cryptocurrency, but he likes watching cryptocurrency videos. You know what, Fly to Review, as much as I've been accommodating your trolling comments, if you're just going to sit here and annoy everyone, you'll just be removed. I don't mind anyone speaking negatively or saying something if it has any kind of substance, but you're just making wild accusations. And I think you have been paid by someone. I don't know what your agenda is, but you're boring me. The knowledge says, when you consider various kinds of wallets, seeds, keys, exchanges, it's not for the average person. I'd agree with that. And see, the thing is as well, I was thinking about this the other day. I've been doing my best to back up my keys, etc. But there's still a chance at one point my hard drive fails or something fails and I can't locate a key or something, And I'm someone who's pretty clued up in tech stuff. So you do have to kind of do diligence to protect all your keys and all this. And these little things they're obstacles for the every guy, the average Joe to get into cryptocurrency. Norm was saying, I wonder if $500 million of stolen NEM has been liquidated by the hacker. I saw I remember the one, what was the hack last month? I remember the Binance CEO came out and he was going to try and support it all. I'd agree, Leonard. Blockchain is amazing. It is amazing. There's so many applications for this. I think we haven't even scratched the surface of how this is going to change how the world works. It's as big as the internet was when that started to become mainstream in the 90s. Maybe Bitcoin Private will take over Bitcoin in a few years. There is a chance of that, Milos. I do think it will. Or there could be like Bitcoin Secure, or there'll be something else. But yeah, I definitely think privacy coins will do well this year. Aaron is saying, Fly, most people don't even know how to get money to an exchange. We're the early adopters, the brave 2%. We are really, that's the thing, and that's why I think, see if we are smart and you invest your money wisely and you do your research, you can really, at the very least, make a lot of money to pay off some of your mortgage. Maybe make enough to retire early. I don't know, but you can definitely make money from this, and if you are smart and you're not crazy. I mean, I think I'm... not to give myself a big head, but I think I'm a good fit for cryptocurrency. One of the reasons being, I'm not a gambler. You know, like, see, I've seen my friends that go down and, you know, I've played blackjack with them and I'll put down £20 and if I lose, I'm like, right, that's it, I'm out. That's it for me. Where they're like, no, 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 and they'll keep chasing it to win because they've got this instinct where they want to gamble. I don't think that way. I don't have that, you know, the gambling kind of gene where people are addicted to it. And I think that well, sometimes you know, having an aversion to risk isn't always good because the people that will take risks will be rewarded, but hopefully it will serve me well. That's my, well, I'm thinking that's a good thing. No less, despite being not very much now, in many ways, crypto is like a return to the roots of money, i.e. it delegates responsibility back to the individual. Yeah. And it's an opportunity for us to not allow things to be corrupted. We need to kind of stay, you know, true to the vision that the whole point of this is to stop, you know, fraud, to stop people manipulating the markets and cheating. And I don't know. I mean, I'm still sick about all the things that happened in the banking world and the way that well, especially the way the UK dealt with it. The people that ruined the country were, you know, they were making millions the next year. Nothing happened to them. They should have been locked up. Daniel says a great future for Bitcoin private. I think it does have a good future. What are your thoughts on ICOs? I looked at a couple of ICOs and some of them looked really well. Looked really good, sorry. But I started thinking, would I not be better investing in some other coins? So I think what I'll do is, you know, if I can build up a little bit of a portfolio over the next few months, hopefully, then I wouldn't mind going like, okay, I'll take a chance on this ICO. I'll take a chance. If I lose the money, fine. But if not, maybe I'll make some money. Yeah, Lena say 90% of ICOs fail. Right, Fly to Review, right, you're just saying the same thing over and over. At this point, I just think you're just being a troll, so stop it or you're banned. That's, do you know what I mean? In fact, I'll put it over to the viewers. Should he be banned for being an idiot? I don't want to abuse somebody, but come on. Why are we talking about this? More importantly, why are you watching it? Why are you watching a video? What is your agenda here? Who has paid you? In fact, I'll put Fly to Review in a timeout. We'll do that. We'll see how that works. We'll put him in a timeout for 300 seconds, it says. People have been reliant on banks. Agreed. I agree with that. Privacy mixed with Bitcoin name is huge. No reason why it can't go as high as Bcash. Everyone is saying ban him, ban him. Well, yeah, I probably will. If he keeps doing that. The one thing I would say though is he wasn't being offensive, he wasn't swearing, he wasn't being racist or anything like that. But at the same time, it's not contributing. You're actually just draining everyone's attention here. So it looks like the results are in and everyone's saying ban him. Sorry, Fly to Review. You're going to be removed. In fact, where did I do that? Hide user on this channel. Sorry. We want intelligent discussions here. We are talking about it because the stream is called Sunday Cryptocurrency Chat. Yes, exactly. Ban him, ban him, ban him. I think I'm a little bit lenient. Everyone watching this, you know, is like just ban him. A little bit tougher than me. I think most Norlis is saying I think ICOs are just crap, but there's some really good ones out there. But that's the thing, you know, do you take the chance with ICOs or do you just go, I'll put them into existing coins? It's funny how every single person, not one person said keep them. Everyone's like ban them, ban them, ban them. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he must be. Aaron's saying he must be an American because crypto has been adopted worldwide in Japan, Korea, America. The banks own the media. I think as well he probably has been paid by someone or some company or something to spread fear. But what is the point? You're coming out to a live stream where everyone is involved in cryptocurrency and knows the facts, not the crap you see in media. They know what it can do and what's possible. Eric, Bitcoin private is so private you can't buy it anywhere. This channel sounds a little like InfoWars with all the talk with the banks. Yeah, as a little bit like conspiracy theorists and all that. Next week we'll be talking about 9/11. I think these people must be paid. I think so. Yeah. There's definitely something going on. I'll just check my I'll check my MNX. I think, what did I put on? I put on a buy order at 0.0022, and it's selling at 0.023. So I think I'd have to put up my buy order. I'd have to cancel that, put in a higher buy order if I wanted the coins tonight. I think. I don't think my coins are going to get sold at that. I don't think they are. Maybe they will. There's some of the coins are being sold, but I don't know. What do you think, Aaron? No, listen, I think it's worth taking a small Ethereum punt on a few ICOs. You've got a half chance of doing something. Yeah, I think it is worth, you know, splitting your risk. Elite says that he must have lost all his money when Zed Classic fell. I was surprised at the number of people that didn't know about it that was still investing. There was someone on Twitter and they posted an image, and I thought this must be fake, but I don't know if it was. And he showed his Bittrex account, and he says, "You've lost me like 5 Bitcoin or whatever it was." And he'd basically bought Zed Classic 20 minutes before the, I think was it 20 minutes or something before it? I can't remember what it was, but he basically bought and sold it before the snapshot, and he missed out, and he lost a huge amount of money. And you're like, well, why would you be spending all that money on a coin if you didn't know about the fork? He must have been using software or just looking and, you know, thinking he could buy the dip. And I don't know. If you've got that amount of money, you think you'd at least do some research into it. Eric still hasn't received his Bitcoin private. Where are you waiting for it? Do you think the wait for listings on Bitcoin private will help or harm the price? I think it's a good question, Crypto Midas, and good to see you again, buddy. I think it is actually a good thing if I think about it, because what it means is it's giving people a chance to set up their miners. You know, I'm still mining Bitcoin private. I don't know where my wallet is. I've not been paid since 2 o'clock or 5 to 2 today, but I think it helps people get their wallets, their mining set up, because one of the problems with Zed Classic last week was the fact that we had a lot of hash rate before, and then it dropped. You know, it was, I think it went from 60 megasols to like 10. No one was mining, so transactions and all that couldn't go through. So I think that could be a good thing. And I think in general, exchanges are busier through the week. So more buyers, you know, that might be better for us. Hopefully. I reckon it could be tomorrow, guys. I think it will be. I think it'll be tomorrow, but, you know, I'm just basing that on a wild guess. The Norlis, remember we started out using barter and cash. It was something that took a long time for us to accept. Agreed. And how, I mean, it wasn't that long ago that, you know, ATMs didn't exist and you had to go to the bank and withdraw your money. You know, people forget those kind of things. The bank charges you to withdraw your own money, and then if you're £1 overdrawn, they will charge you like £20 or $20 whatever for being overdrawn. So now you've got less money. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the way the banking systems work. Are you doing a live stream for the Ethereum Callisto fork? No, Paul. But I'm more than happy to talk about it, and if you've got any questions about it. The reason I've not done a live stream about it is because I haven't been directly involved. My hope last week was that if I'd got some coins from selling Bitcoin private, I would have had some Bitcoin. I would have bought, you know, some Ethereum Classic, maybe bought like a few $100s worth at least. And then I looked into the situation more. Because Bitcoin private hasn't hit an exchange, I don't have a lot of money lying around to buy Ethereum Classic coins. And, you know, I kind of got in late, so I couldn't mine or do anything like that either. So I've got to the party a little bit too late, and yeah, I just didn't look into it any further. We won't have any credit cards anymore. We could have chips inside us. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me that people would opt into that. At the very least, it'll be in your mobile phones and your watches and all that kind of thing. Economy is now up for Bitcoin Private. That's good. The Economy app. Let me check that myself. Let me see. Try to see if they've got Bitcoin Private. So is there a new version? Because the app's been updated. So I've got the app, but I haven't been using it. Yeah, I think every government is corrupt, but some more than others. I didn't know about the fork until 5 days before, but the only Z Classic I had is what I'd mine. So mine just a bit more in time for the fork. That's the thing. Sometimes you arrive late to the party, you know. Hey David, good to see you again. It's been a few days. Waiting for Bitcoin Private and Trade Satoshi. Probably the worst exchange I've ever been on. Yeah, I'm leaning towards HIP BTC or KuCoin, but I don't know what. I don't have experience. I've signed up to both of them, but I haven't traded there, so I don't have much experience there. What do you think, guys? What do you think is the best place to put your Bitcoin Private coins? And if there's anyone who has, you know, is involved in the Ethereum Callisto fork and wants to talk about that, please do ask questions. I'm happy to learn more about it. Do you think people invested in Bcash will sell to invest into B Private? They could do. Yeah, I mean, you'll get all sorts of investors looking at Bitcoin Private. There's a lot of people who thought, I'll just wait till the coin is launched and then buy the dip. You know, they don't want to spend time speculating. Ox Aesthetic, good to see you, buddy. Do you know the max supply of Bitcoin Private will be? It's 21 million, is it not? 21 million, that's correct, isn't it? Same as Bitcoin. Because 3.1 million and 16.9 million means already a supply of 20 million coins. Yeah, so, but I think my understanding of it was that most of the Z Classic will be claimed, but a lot of the Bitcoin won't, because it maybe is on exchanges or maybe it's on wallets that weren't supported. So I think they were going to do something where over the next few years, those coins are then redistributed and they're put back into the pool. I think that's what's going to happen. Tron is going to be big in a few years, Planet Chip says. We'll see. It has kind of went up and down a lot recently. That is why the reward is so small. Mining it will create a higher demand. Yes, that's the thing. You know, from mining, for it to be, the thing is, if the price was too low for Bitcoin Private, no one would mine it. So the price has to be high. Ian is saying he likes KuCoin. They have a lot of different pairs. That's good. So they do what Bitcoin, Ethereum. They've got more pairs for trading pairs. For I assume they've got US dollars as well. Aaron, supply and demand. Paul, KuCoin is better in my opinion. Okay, it does seem that everyone is saying KuCoin is better despite having a little bit less volume. I mean, I could always split my risk and put, you know, some coins to one exchange, some to other. But KuCoin does look like it's got a better rep. Leonard lobbed 500 into Telcoin earlier. Got faith in that team. Leonard, how much is Telcoin worth? How much is that? What's the price? How long does it take for a new exchange to list BTCP, i.e. Binance or Bitfinex? I assume you mean Binance or Bittrex or Bitfinex. I don't think I've heard of that one. It just depends. I mean, they are supporting them. Sorry, Binance, the application is there, so it's just when they make the when they decide to list it. They might decide to be one of the first to support Bitcoin Private. We don't know yet. Go to the Economy website and download version 1.82. Would it not be through... thanks for that, Norm. Would it not be through Android? Ah, there is an update message. There is. I don't know why it was. It normally auto updates. I'll update that. I don't have any money here anyway, but I just wanted to see what Bitcoin Private was like there. There it is there, guys. On the Economy app. Can you see that? In fact, where's the camera? Bitcoin Private. I have got 0 there. It's good to know, though. Thanks for that, Norm. David was saying, when is Bitcoin private going into an exchange? My guess is tomorrow, but there's no official news about it yet, so we're just kind of playing the waiting game. You only have 6 months to claim your Bitcoin private. Okay, I didn't know that, Aaron. So that's I mean, I guess that's good for those involved. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing with Bitcoin, because there's a lot of people that keep their money on places like Coinbase, and generally with forks, they don't, you know, offer you the coins for it. Planet Chip says, who gets annoyed by gamers complaining on Twitter about graphics cards? I couldn't care less. I'm a gamer. I've got a Raspberry Pi, I've got my Game Boy SP, I've got my Game Boy Micro. I don't think that you have to be one or another. I'm a gamer. I love playing games. You know, you can see all my old games in the background. I've always played games throughout my whole life, and I love cryptocurrency as well. I believe in it. So I don't. I think they're misdirected. I think they should really be complaining towards the gaming companies and the like Nvidia and AMD. They should also be complaining to stores, you know, that put the price up. Telecom, Leonard's saying that Telecom is 0.003290. What exchange was that you bought it on? God, at that price, I'm happy to put $20 to it or something, you know, just getting some coins. Aaron says, what's not going to be claimed in Bitcoin private will be put back into supply. Eric's got to go. Okay, Eric, speak to you soon. I missed WoW raid today. I don't know what that means, Peter. Bitfinex. Right, okay, I've not got an account with them yet. I'll maybe open one. I'm on Binance. Knowledge is saying he's not on Bittrex, he's on Binance. Fees are shocking. Cryptopia is a joke. Yes. And my web can't focus to get me focused on Poloniex. Someone recommending a decent exchange. I mean, I don't know. I mean, because initially I wasn't doing a lot of trading. I was just mining and storing up my Bitcoin. But I haven't been impressed by any exchange, if I'm honest. Not yet, anyway. Well, so far Litecoin seems okay, but I haven't had to withdraw. It's always when you want to get your money back that they seem to have a problem. Okay. Okay, where are we? Where are we? Eric is waiting on Bitcoin private and trade Satoshi. The strangest exchange I've ever been on. I mean, to be honest, I just saw Trade Satoshi. They crashed a few days before the snapshot, and then they crashed immediately after the snapshot. They don't seem to have invested in infrastructure. So I would rather an exchange limited applications for accounts. I'd rather they just said, right, we've only got the infrastructure to handle this amount of customers. When we've upgraded, we'll open it up, rather than just, you know, open house, let everyone sign up, and then give everyone a terrible service. That's the problem. A lot of these exchanges are greedy. They should really scale up better. Okay, thanks for clarifying, Aaron. It was stated in the conference in New York. I watched most of that. Well, most of the stream. It went on a little bit long. World of Warcraft. Ah, okay. That's a game. My knowledge of World of Warcraft is based on the South Park episode. Norm, thanks for the live stream. No problem. As I said, this is something I want to do on a regular basis, because cryptocurrency is changing every single day of the week. Oh, it's on KuCoin. IDEX. Right. Well, I mean, if I do end up putting my Bitcoin private coins to KuCoin, and I do sell at a price, and I do have Bitcoin there, I might check out the website and then buy some Telcoin as well, just to check what it is. Kevin is a millionaire. He's a baller. Look at how many graphics cards he's got. Yeah, that's why I'm wearing a £5 tracksuit top from China. No, I'm not a millionaire. That's one thing I can say. Okay, Arajib, thanks for watching, and speak to you soon. It's easiest to do verification of exchanges from your phone. Which one are you talking about, Aaron? Which exchange? Sorry, I'm catching. Because I'm looking at lots of different comments, I'm getting mixed up. The complaints about miners and GPUs are misplaced. The biggest contributor to shortage in RAM is being snapped up by Apple and Samsung. That is correct. Eric saying bye. Bye, Eric. Yeah, no, you're correct, because the big problem was before, I think it was like a year or so ago, all the smartphones were using DDR3, and now all the latest smartphones use DDR4, so they're competing for the same RAM modules, and this is where it came from. Samsung did have a factory Was it an SSD factory or a RAM factory that burnt down, which, you know, made it difficult as well. But yeah, there is a problem. The phones, I didn't think we'd ever see the day where phones and tablets were competing with computers, but you know, as far as components goes, but that does seem to be the case. Let's check my mining fund. I don't understand why. Like, can anyone give me a better explanation of why exchanges like Cryptopia don't allow withdrawals to go out right away? Like, why isn't it just automated? What's holding it up? Why is their system not able to process it? I don't understand why it's taking so long. There isn't even an option to cancel. You know, if you could cancel it and then try again or something, there's no options for that. I don't understand. I'm just trying to understand, why is Cryptopia so bad? Why is it bad? Is it an infrastructure reason? Is it a... I don't know. I don't know why it's so bad. Bitcoin value is only so high due to electricity costs of mining it. That's not true. It's got to do with the difficulty and the fact it's the original. It's the daddy-o. The electricity costs of mining it are kind of irrelevant, because you've got countries with solar power. You've got countries like Iceland that have got geothermal power. That's very, very cheap electricity costs. So no, if Bitcoin's value is high due to electricity costs, then all cryptocurrencies would be high because of electricity costs. Any exchange, your phone will have your pics on them, easier, and making it verifying much easier. Okay, yeah, like Coinbase and things like that. I had to do that the other day, actually. Like, for KuCoin, that was my application. I had to hold this up with my passport. And then behind, I've got the default settings for my GPUs, for my 1080 Ti's. I was basically, when you get your graphics card and you try to find the overclock settings, you need to put a little bit up, put a little bit up. Oh, blue screen of death. Dial it back, keep going forward. Pain in the ass. Wait for Pillar. Revolutionize wallets. I want a wallet to support every single coin, and it, you know, you can do it a click of a button. If you raise a support ticket, Cryptopia says to allow 20 days for a response. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I opened a ticket a few days ago, but it's absolutely ridiculous, because that means that I won't be there for the Monero fork if that is the case. And the only reason I bought the coin is for the Monero fork. So I can't withdraw, I can't sell, I can't do anything. So they would have to compensate me for that, surely. But I don't understand the logic behind that, because surely, I don't know where I'm going to be in a few years' time, but people like me that haven't been trading long, if you grab us at the start and give us a good service, we'll be with you for years. You know, you give us good service. If, you know, the withdrawals couldn't take a day, but they just reply to the ticket, says, really sorry about this, we'll get back to you next day, we'll be able to sort this out. But they're going to lose you forever if they treat you so badly. I don't know if they care about that, but many don't get the coins they send you straight away. John was saying many don't get the coins that you send them straight away. You talk about Cryptopia, I don't understand. Many do not get the coins to send you straight away. So they don't have the coins. John Smart, currencies are based on trust, and I've seen the British pound crash many times. Losing the middleman when moving money between ourselves must be a positive step. I agree. We need exchanges to improve our speeds. I agree. MNX capitalization rose from 53 million to 84 million during February. Wow. I still have my buy order in, Aaron. What do you think, Aaron? Do you think I should increase my buy order at Livecoin? It's not for much. It's only for like 2 or 3 coins. But it's set at 0.0022. I think that's too low. I think I'd have to put up to like 0.2225. What do you think? Can you say I can't do it, Captain? I don't have the power. I didn't really watch Star Trek when I was younger, so no, I'm not going to embarrass myself. Cryptopia should have closed the doors to new users. Instead, they just stuck with the problems. Yeah, well, that's the one thing. Like, people were complaining about Bittrex before because they closed applications, but that's a good thing. That is a good thing. I know Bittrex isn't perfect, but that is a good thing that they're scaling it up. Knowledge's prediction: none or almost none of the exchanges currently operating will be in business in 3 years from now. I think, you know, ones like Coinbase and all that will be. I think they might exist in some form or another, but they might not be getting the same traffic they're getting now. They need to move. They need to improve. They need to improve. That's without a doubt. Hi Gus, welcome to the stream. The second the big investment firms like feel crypto is ready for prime time, they'll sink some into proper exchange and it'll wipe the floor. Yeah, and I mean, ideally, you know, when it becomes mass adopted, we're going to have a lot of, you know, we'll have a good portfolio. If you want them today, I would go 0.0028. Right, I'm going to follow your advice. I'm going to cancel this open order. Right, okay, that's cancelled. Buy order 0.2228. Gets me 2.73 coins. Followed your advice. We'll see how we go on with that. I just want to see what happens with it, Aaron. So I'll get the coins as soon as the buy order gets through. As soon as that order's went through and it's been processed, I'll send the coins to my MNX wallet and I'll, you know, leave it there and I'll just play it by ear. Well, how often does it get paid? You did tell me this, but I forgot. I'll need to check my Twitter page. Some just sold for 0.00283. Does it tell you if it's kind of like been partially sold? I know there's like kind of like a graph showing you if it's, you know, been partially sold or bought. I don't know. Coinbase will be okay because they do look very professional. In their defense, I haven't had any major problems with them. I withdrew to them from NiceHash because they don't charge any fee. Like, for example, today I was going to withdraw from NiceHash to Livecoin, but they only do one withdrawal to external wallets per day. So if I wanted to withdraw from NiceHash to Livecoin directly, I'd have to wait until tomorrow. But I withdrew to Coinbase. I went through in like a minute, and then I withdrew from Coinbase to Livecoin, and like 5 minutes later, the money was on Livecoin. So, I mean, I can only talk about personal experience. I thought they've been okay so far. I've never had to phone them. I've never had to open a support ticket or anything like that. Yeah, we will be looking back at these exchanges and laugh at the problems that we have, and the fact that, you know, you could just auto exchange a coin for another coin at the click of a button on your phone or something. Daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly, it's your choice. What do you choose, Aaron? What do you choose? Daily, weekly? It depends on what you set with MineX Bank. Right, I've not really. I mean, I downloaded the wallet. I've got it sitting there, but I haven't really changed anything because I don't have any money in it yet. Where would you set that? Is it in the interface in the GUI? I'll wait just now. I'll wait till currently monthly compounding gives you the best return according to my spreadsheets. I'm happy to follow your advice. Knowledge thoughts on XVG seems to feature highly in the mining profitability chart. If I can talk, I'm dehydrated in here with the lights. And the mining, he's got a small amount currently stuck in the Ether, courtesy Cryptopia, but pondering mining more. I don't know much about XVG, but it is that time where I open up the browser and we see what the hell is going on. Right. So I know nothing about it, other than seeing it on, I think it's on Binance, isn't it? It's on Binance. Crypto, it is an exchange. It's one of the coins that I was chatting to Aaron, and he was telling me about MineX Bank, and I had like £50 on NiceHash just sitting there. So I thought, you know what, I'll buy 2 or 3 coins and I'll download the wallet and I'll see what it's all about. Maybe even do a video about it next week or something. Once I know how it all works. I mean, XVG is Verge, right? Okay, XVG's Verge, yeah. I haven't seen it high in my own kind of like in what to mine and all that, but I haven't. What kind of algorithm is it for mining XVG? I've just been focusing on Equihash. My 1060s do well on Ethereum as well though, so I might start mining Ethereum again. I'll play it by ear. Mainex Bank is the site to go to. So the coin that Aaron was talking about, and Aaron, we spoke, is this one here? Is this one you talking about? Mainex Bank? I think I've maybe downloaded the wrong GUI. I've downloaded Mainex Wallet. Is that a different wallet? I think I went to a different wallet. I can just uninstall it anyway, so it's not a big deal. This is the Mainex Bank that Aaron was talking about, and I decided to buy a few coins to see what it's like. So they basically pay you interest, isn't it? That's right, Aaron. So they pay you interest depending on how much you've got invested in the coin. That's the current rates right now. I'll check that out later once my bio does went through, and because I think Mainex, where did I download it from? I went to this website earlier. Is this a different coin? So that's the same coin, is it? Mainex coin. Yeah. So that's the coin. Yeah, that's the and it's got Mainex Bank. When I went to it earlier on, I downloaded the MNX wallet rather than this one. So did you download this one, or did you use the web version, Mainex Bank? So you need both. Your coins stay in your wallet. So you download the MNX wallet. I've downloaded that already. I've not got any coins in it because I don't have any coins, but I've downloaded that. And then what do you do? Download the mobile app, or you download the web version or whatever. Mobile app might be better. XVG is multi-algorithm. You do Lyra 2Rev2. Okay, Norlis. I think my Nvidia coins are quite good for that, for Lyra. I've not really checked. I've not looked in because I was mining the donation fund, and then I started mining pool to convert to Monero, and then I'm mining Bitcoin private right now because I'm trying to, well, just for a few days to test it. I've not really looked at many other coins. I've not been paid for several hours from Bitcoin private though, from the pool, the official pool. Unpaid 0.16. Livecoin is a UK company, but servers in Louisiana. Okay, I didn't know that. I only signed up today because Aaron, it's one of the places where MNX is available. I'll check that out. I'll check out the Mainex Bank apps later. I like the idea of that. I'll get the coins and all that first, and I'll take it from there. So let me see. Refresh. What we got here? I think my buy order will go through soon, I think. I was saying for MNX, you link the bank to your address in that wallet. That way the coins never leave your wallet and they're not locked up either. That's good. I like the way that works. I'll see how that goes, but if that goes well, I'll definitely buy more coins. I like the idea of that. The knowledge, I'm all Bitcoin private since I went live. Nice to get on something from the very start. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how... I mean, I haven't really been able to track it yet. I'm going to have to wait and just see over 24 hours how much I'm getting. I might only be getting like 0.3 or 0.4 a day, but that could end up being pretty decent depending on what Bitcoin private launches at. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'll just see what happens with the price. NX Galyard, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Do you know any exchange listed Bitcoin private yet? No, and that means we don't know the price. So we're waiting for the announcement from HitBTC, from Trade Satoshi and KuCoin. And I was talking about this earlier. I think from what you guys have said, you guys are saying more positive things about KuCoin, so I might deposit my coins there and sell Bitcoin private. How long do you guys think it will take for the coins to come from your Bitcoin wallet to the exchange? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour? Curious as to how long it will take. If it was very quick, you know, you could always send some coins and then, you know, send some coins elsewhere, but I suspect we could run into problems again. Aaron, it took 2 hours on Wednesday to get coins on Cryptopia. Zed Classic. Yeah, I was about 3.5, 4 hours. My internal wallet, I didn't get the money until I had 45 internal confirmations. It was ridiculous. If I had known it was going to be like that, I would have just kept the coins in my wallet, especially now because I can't get the coins out. I would have just kept the coins in my wallet and sent it to Bittrex. Probably would have sent it to Bittrex when they opened it up. Gally, I was saying he was buying on the official pool today till noon today. When it stopped, it could not connect to the pool. I had the same problem yesterday with mining speed. It mined for a few hours and then it stopped. I didn't see any. I don't have any errors on Awesome Miner about the official pool stopping though. I think it'll be slow to KuCoin and hit BTC and age to Trade Satoshi if they're first to the list. What do you think then? Days? Not days, like hours, minutes. You think hours? Couple of hours. At the end of the day, if I exchange it for Bitcoin and then it takes a couple of days to get that Bitcoin, it's not ideal, but as long as I get it. Galia did go for Bitcoin Private Pro. I think that's the second most profitable mining pool, isn't it? I've not looked at that one yet. I opened an account with Supernova for it and I couldn't get it to work. I don't know why. I put in all the settings and it wouldn't work. I've had this problem with Supernova before. So I'm not too confident with using it again. You know, with mining speed with the official pool, it worked right away with the settings, so there's definitely I don't know, other people seem to be okay with it, but my settings didn't seem to work. Don't want to spoil my viewing of your Monero V vid. No problems there. I don't mind. I don't mind you doing that. You can spoil any videos you want. But how do you think it will compare to the Bitcoin private fork? Initial thought: XMR unlikely to tank, but Monero V doesn't have the same allure as Bitcoin private. Yeah, I honestly don't know how XMR the Monero V is going to do. I really don't know. But one thing I'm confident about is the fact that I'm getting 10 coins for one. And I don't think the price of Monero is going to drop a lot afterwards. I really don't think it's going to drop a huge amount. And whatever it drops, I think it'll go back up, you know, in a month or so. So you're basically getting free coins. It's not like Zed Classic where you're essentially exchanging it. You're getting a free coin. So you're getting 10 free coins, sorry. So I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things that even if it was only like, if Monero V was only $5, which I mean, if you look at the fact that you're getting 10 for one, then if Monero was like $300, maybe that's, you know, $30 each. But even if you only get $5 each, if you're getting 10 coins for one, it's like $50 extra per Monero coin. So I think those coins will be worth more than whatever Monero drops by. And you can just put them in a wallet and wait, or you can try and sell the first day. I think you'll make money from it. I think we will. So it seems like it'll be worthwhile. But we don't know. We don't know. That's the thing with crypto. Sometimes, you know, you think it's going to go one way and it goes the other. Galyer's asking if we're ready for the Ethereum Classic fork. I've missed this. I missed the Ethereum Classic fork. So, you know, it's just a little bit too late for me. You have to create an account and works for Supernova. Yeah, Omar, I had it before. I created an account. I mined some Bitcoin Z to try it out. And it worked. And then I logged in with the same settings the next day. And my username and all that wasn't recognized. And it won't do a password reset. So I signed up for a new account with Bitcoin Private, which I think you have to do anyway. And I'm logged on. Tried all the settings. Tried everything. It's not like I don't know how to do this. Even I've set up like over a dozen pools on Awesome Miner. It just, the settings didn't work. Bitcoin, Aaron's saying he got Z class. Excuse me. Aaron got Z Classic off at $33. So as long as Bitcoin private is higher than 100, he's doubled up in Satoshi. Yeah, at that price, you're laughing. You bought Z Classic at $33. Yeah, I paid 136. So I need to, whatever the price, your break-even point, stick 100 on. That's what I need to get to. But I mean, I think it'll go that though. I think we're talking 250, 300 plus, maybe higher on the first day. The mining difficulty, the lack of supply, yeah, the limited supply and all this kind of thing, I think this all goes in its favour. And it's had a lot of good exposure as well. We really are about to start the Ides of March. Yeah, I think we could see the Bitcoin price going back up. I think this is good for the cryptocurrency world though. It isn't late. It's late for me though, Gal. You're the Ethereum Classic fork because I've got no money. I didn't have many Bitcoin Classic coins. I probably could have bought 2 or 3, but I bought Monero, and I'm still waiting for that from Cryptopia. And then I had like £50, and I bought some. Well, I'm buying some MXN. It's not good through yet though, so I didn't really have any spare Bitcoin lying around to buy some. Hope Binance participates in the Monero fork as their 0.04 XMR fee to withdraw really sticks in the throat. I looked at Minipool Hub as well. It was higher than I thought it would be, but it was 0.0. I think it's 0.0012. So 0.04 is a lot. 4%. What is it? $300. So $12. Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, I don't know if you need to exchange. What's the cheapest one to exchange to on Binance? There must be a coin with a low fee that you can exchange to afterwards. Elite is saying I can't get Supernova to work with Awesome Miner. I'm the same. I couldn't get it to work. So there's 4,500 blocks to go before the Ethereum Classic and Callisto fork. See what happens there. So how much have you? Well, have you got a lot invested? You don't have to tell me exactly, but have you got a lot invested in it? Is the wallet on the exchange going to open before they start trading BTCP? Doubtful. I think I think they will only add the wallet once it's live. I think that's how it works. The fact that the pools can charge what they want to do transfers out really shows how much the exchanges take the piss. Yeah, I would think that I would support some sort of fixed system, fixed per coin by the development team even. To cover the mining costs or transaction fees or something. The fact that they can charge whatever they want is bullcrap. The people running these pools are making a killing on fees. I actually thought about looking into this. I mean, I've got my own dedicated server. As far as the technical side, I could probably run a server okay. I've got a server that I run my own websites on, but I don't know though, because there is a lot of money to be made, but I think you need to really be prepared for DDoS attacks and all this kind of thing. I think though, if I could start an exchange, not an exchange, a pool, yeah, it would be a very good way to make money. I mean, even nearly every pool what they charge, like Zpool, Hash Refinery. They're charging 1%. And if you look at all the designs of those websites, they're using an open script. So that script you can buy and just, you know, just run it. But I mean, I don't know how much administration and all that they use. If I had a large following and we all said, right, well, you know, between us we've got 50 megasols of hash rate or something like that, then, well, if you could do it privately, well, what you're saying, the people running these are making a killing, they would be attacked all the time. But if it was private, if the server was private somehow, would that stop it? I don't know. But if you had a decent enough hash rate and we all went to the same pool, I don't know, maybe it would work, but I don't know. It's not something I've looked into too much, if I'm honest. I did kind of have a nosy at what the scripts were that they were using. Coin Foundry is 0.3%. Didn't know that. I've not used them. Right. Okay. See if this orders through. I don't think it is. Aaron's saying the most profitable, the open market concept is best. The most profitable pools get the most traffic. Yeah, generally, yeah. Supernova does really well, doesn't it? It always seems to have the largest pools. And they're fairly reliable. I quite like Mempool Hub as well. I find they're quite reliable. I don't know, I mean, I'd have to sit down and look at the numbers as far as how much auto exchanging kills you sometimes. You know, if you mine just the Equihash mining pool hub, you probably get like 4 or 5 different coins, and then you're auto exchanging to whatever coin you want. I'd love to see Bitcoin Private going there though. I'd love to see that. Yeah, but we will see more pools being added, and we'll see some pools ending because there'll be pools out there that only have like 5 people mining for Bitcoin Private, and they'll just close. Whereas someone like Mining Pool Hub, they could add Bitcoin Private and they would add a huge amount of people mining for it because it's Equihash. And they've already got Z Classic and Zcash. Well, Mining Pool Hub has, they have like 5 different Equihash coins. I don't think they've got Komodo, they don't have Bitcoin Z, but they have Z Classic, Zencash, Zcash, Zencash. Yeah, they've got a few. So they're set up for Bitcoin Private. I think maybe they're just waiting for the exchange, because they can't auto exchange a coin that doesn't, that isn't on an exchange yet. So maybe once the coins are on exchanges, maybe we'll see Bitcoin Private going to Mining Pool Hub. Hey Danny, good to see you. They've got Bitcoin Gold on there. Yeah, that's true, they do. Knowledge only just got into Mining Pool Hub since switching from NiceHash to Awesome Miner. That's exactly what I did as well. Basically, I knew that NiceHash wasn't what I wanted to do long term, but what I did the first week or two was just switch on NiceHash, and whilst I was doing it, I downloaded Awesome Miner, but I also downloaded like Multipool Miner. I looked at ETH-OS and Simple OS and all that, but I've been really happy with Awesome Miner, and I don't see myself changing. It just works really well. Danny, any news on the exchange? No, we haven't heard anything yet. Yeah, I like the system as well, because what I was doing with Z Classic was just mining to zclassic.miningpoolhub, and then I just kept my coins on Mining Pool Hub, and I withdrew some of them actually on the day, and it went through really quickly. The withdrawals are really quick. The auto withdrawals work really well. It works. That's the thing. It works. There's no problems. And at the end of the day, the mining pool hub might not always be the most profitable exchange or the most profitable pool, but there's a lot to be said about, you know, something just working and not taking up your time troubleshooting and all that. But well, NiceHash as well. The actual, I mean, it's a nice little app. NiceHash allows me to just select CPU, GPU 1, GPU 2, and you can select which ones are being used. And that's something that Awesome Miner still doesn't have. So what I'm doing right now is mining through NiceHash because I haven't added the code yet. Elite gave me the code earlier, but I'm going to, when I stream, I sometimes just switch on NiceHash from my second 1080 Ti. Even if it's only for $1 or so, I just put it on because might as well, it's sitting there running anyway. But the thing is, with NiceHash as well, you know, you can withdraw to Coinbase free, and it's zero. You know, obviously you get a fee when it's deposited. Then there's a little fee for withdrawing as well, but it is fairly good, and they pay every day on time, so there's a lot to be said there. I try and get my money out there as quickly as possible, though. I don't think there's been any news through the grapevine about exchanges yet. I don't know if Bitcoin Private, the team have got like a set sol rate in mind for the network. I don't know, like for the coin to operate well. I don't know the technical side of that. If you transfer from Coinbase to GDAX, there is no withdrawal fee. Is that Coinbase to GBAX and then to like fiat currency you're talking about? I sent it today. I went NiceHash, Coinbase to Livecoin, and it was like 28 cents was the fee. NiceHash is good with mixed card rigs because it will have different cards mining different algorithms. That's very true. Awesome Miner can do that as well, right enough, if you set it up right. Aaron adds coin, or a coin, Bitcoin. What are these ones, Aaron? Digibyte, Gold, Digibyte, yeah. Oh yeah, there's 3 different Digibyte ones, isn't there? You can set it up. You just have to set up different workers to do that. Like, so for example, like here I've got my 1080 Ti's, and this is my group of 1060s, and you can see these ones were Z Classic before. I've not changed the name of that. I really should change that. But they're Equihash. But below I have my 1060s as workers, and those are Ethereum. So those are Ethereum.mining pool hub. Those are Ethereum. And I can, you know, I've basically just set workers in my rigs. But like you're saying, that I know that's not saying exactly what you're what you were asking. With NiceHash, you can set different coins to mine different algorithms. To make that work on Awesome Miner, what you'd have to do is you set up different workers in the same rig, but disable them for a particular I can't even talk today, for a particular software. So for DTSM I would have to use that code -D and then disable some of the GPUs. It's not very user friendly though, it really isn't. I've said to the guy from Awesome Miner, I was like, can you not add this? And he says, well, there's lots of different software that's used, but I don't see why I couldn't simplify it and maybe, you know, if there's 8 different scripts, just give you the option of disabling a GPU. Yeah, Coinbase is GDAX, yeah, I know. I thought it was only for withdrawal fees though, for withdrawing to fiat that you could get it free. No, it stays at Bitcoin. Ah, okay. Those are mining pool hub coins, right. As coin. Yeah, I've got some Digibyte there. Digibyte. Is it true that Zpool paying 0.02 Bitcoin for 1 Bitcoin private? Yes, it is true. Well, they tweeted about it. But that's not exactly, I mean, I don't know how good a deal that is per se, because of the difficulty and all that. It might take you a lot longer to get 1 Bitcoin private than it would to get like Zcash or Zencash or something. The problem Nollis had, the problem they had with Awesome Miner, one of the rigs is mixed cards, right? So I don't have that problem, actually. I've got 3 rigs of 1060s and 1 rig of 1080 Ti's and then 2 1080 Ti's on my PC. But my friend's got that problem. He's got mixed. He's got 1070 Ti's mixed in with his 1080 Ti's. So one of your rigs is mixed cards and the different miners so the card or other ordered differently. Yeah. I think you have to. The only way to do it then, I think you need to set up different workers for the same rig, so the same IP, and then disable the GPUs. But then you have to use a particular application like DTSM or whatever. It is a pain. I know NiceHash does make it easier for that. In order to trade with no fees for Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Bitcoin Cash on GDAX, you do limit orders. You have no fee then. Okay. Thanks for the tip. I didn't know that. I have got a GDAX account. I signed up, I think, but I didn't. I don't think I've traded there yet. NiceHash's wallet is now hosted on Coinbase. Would explain why the withdrawal is free and instant, and perhaps their best post-hack option. Yeah, there's definitely some involvement. I don't know if maybe Coinbase have invested in the company. I don't know what behind the scenes are. For me, it's like the most I would lose would be 1 day of mining if there was a big hack. So it's not nice. It's not what I'm looking for, but it's not something I'm really worried about either if they did get hacked again. You know, I wouldn't be out of pocket too much. And there's never any guarantee with any pool or exchange. So, yeah, that's the thing. People criticize NiceHash, but it's a nice application. It works. It doesn't have too many errors, in my experience. And it gives you some control. I know you can download the legacy one as well, but the default one works quite well. It handles CPU mining. CPU mining on Awesome Miner, I don't think it works that well. I've tried it a few times and it just doesn't seem to work well. I seem to get more money from CPU mining on NiceHash. But at the current rates, CPU mining is a waste of time. It doesn't seem to be worthwhile. I'm not sure why see the official pool. I've been mining to it today and it says that they pay at 0.01, but I've got like what have I got here? Just curious as to, they were paying quite regular and then it stopped. Curious as to why it stopped. Now the stats aren't working. Great. Let me see, where is it? It's saying I've got 0.016. Right, okay, that's why, because it's unconfirmed and my balance is at 0.007. So there's a lot of unconfirmed there, right? That's why I've not been paid. Right, okay. I was curious about that. No, let's Coinbase take the piss with fees, but their UI is good, and the fact that you can effectively move coins around via GDAX makes them the most professional solution in my opinion. Shame they're limited to 4 coins. I think they maybe add another coin in the future. You know, it'd be great to see Bitcoin privacy go there because the price would shoot way up. Oh, Aaron, did you lose out when you got hacked? So they had your balance wrong in your repay amount? I've not had to contact them. You know, I only really got involved post-hack. But I can understand, you know, if you've lost a lot of money with them, you'd be very upset. You had 0.08 BTC when they stated my old balance that I had only had 0.008. Oh, that's very dodgy. That's dodgy. No problem, Elite. Thanks for the tip earlier. I do appreciate it. I'll try that out after the end of the stream. I'll try the disabling the GPU. See if that works. Yeah, I know. I think they definitely got caught with their trousers down. Clearly they weren't honest about some things, without a doubt. They weren't honest. But that's the thing, that there's a lot of these exchanges who will be doing some dodgy things in the background, or saying they're doing one thing and doing another, and it's only if they're caught, or some problem arises, or an error arises, that people actually find out. It's a difference between what companies say they're doing and what they're actually doing. PR, PR is a very strange thing, especially in social media. If you follow me on Twitter, I do a lot of complaining on Twitter, and the reason is because whenever I've got a problem with something I've bought or something, whatever, any problem, they don't do anything, they don't reply, and then you tweet about it, and they're like, oh, sorry, is there any problem with it? But what they'll do is they'll tweet, and on Twitter they'll say, hope we've got it resolved, and then you're like, no, you've not did anything. So publicly they continue to say we will do our best to help you, but behind the scenes they're doing nothing. They spend more time trying to make it look like they're doing something rather than actually doing something and resolving the issue. But that's just a general complaint about the internet. A lot of companies, PR is important, but sometimes it goes ahead of actually just providing good customer service, so you don't need to do PR. I don't have any Ethereum Classic, Lucidio. No, I don't. I did think about getting it, but no, I don't have any, unfortunately. Aaron, I was looking at the buy orders there, and it's just the buy and sell orders. It's just kind of stopped. There's not a lot on. In fact, it's refreshing now. Okay, there's a little bit of movement there. I didn't see a lot of buy orders not going around with MNX. It's just kind of sitting there. Stalemate. We've got a stalemate situation. See what happens. I'm curious with the MNX thing to see how it works. I'll download it. I'll maybe go with the mobile app or whatever, and I'll sign up. And we'll see what it all does. So, tomorrow, what do you think? Do you think tomorrow we'll get Bitcoin private? Do you think it'll be on an exchange? Oh, I've got an inbound transaction. I've just been paid Bitcoin private. Yay! I got 0.016. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. I'm actually losing money by mining this just now, I think, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I've basically mined like 0.25 or something like that over the last 2 days, or the last day and a half. 0.25 over a day and a half, which would mean I would mine a Bitcoin private every 4 days. And depending on the price, that is either terrible or amazing. But we'll see what happens. The knowledge, two of the biggest barriers to crypto for average Joe. It's convoluted and takes a bit of effort to understand. Hacks, the fact you can lose your money through no fault of your own. Yeah, exactly. And it does require a lot of work. It's a pain. It is a pain to download your keys and save them and back them up and all that kind of thing. I'm probably going to buy one of the Ledger, one of the hardware wallets within the next few weeks, I think. I don't know which one to buy. I was going to buy the Ledger Nano, but I don't like the fact it can only save 5 coins. I'd prefer to, I don't know. The Ledger Blue, out of stock. That's the Ledger Blue. I know that Trezor's another one, isn't it? Well, Ledger Nano S can only keep 5 coins. Knowledge is saying it will take a few days for the Bitcoin to hit exchanges. I think the price will initially be tested by the inevitable rush to sell, but will recover. Yeah, we could. There's a lot of people that will sell at any price, but I'm hoping that there's a lot of people who just want to buy the coins at the beginning as well. So I don't know. I'm just looking at what Bitcoin Gold and all that did. It was really high the first day. Knowledge, you've got a Ledger Nano S, superb. I might get one myself. I wasn't sure. I was ready to buy one the other day instead of buying Monero, and in hindsight, I should have, because the Monero is just sitting there in Cryptopia. But I think it's true that it can only save 5 coins. But the coins it supports. Where's the coins? There we go. There's the coins. So Digibyte, Bitcoin Gold, yeah, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Dash. There's a lot of good coins there. I know someone was saying the Trezor one is a good one as well. You can hold ERC tokens, ERC20 tokens in the Nano S. That's good because that's like, what's that, like another 100 coins? So, is the restriction only, like, you can only have 5 coins on the actual, on the, I mean, why would they design it to only have 5 coins? Like, was it, how much storage does it have? That seems like poor design. That one looks, I mean, how much does this one normally retail at, the Ledger Blue? How much is this one? Just normally €200 or something like that. Jason, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Well, the other one we're talking about is Trezor. Which is this one. And it does ERC tokens. Go to wallet. Oh, I don't have a wallet yet. I've not even looked at videos yet. I'll need to look at some YouTube videos and some reviews and look at direct comparisons between them to see which one everyone loves. I was looking at the Ledger Nano S. I think it's a little bit more well known, which is why I came across it. ERC tokens. I'll need to look into it. Ideally, if I can get my YouTube channel up to a certain size, and I think I should hopefully be able, I mean, I would happily go out and just buy multiple hardware wallets if it came to it to review them. I'd like to do some more hardware reviews. I think this is something that's very important. I know paper wallets are becoming popular as well. But we'll see what happens. The memory gets full, but if you delete the wallets and return to them later, your coins are still there. Right, so you can only hold 5 coins, but if you deleted the wallet, like, so say for example you had 1,000 Ripple, you could delete the Ripple wallet and then go away and install another wallet, but then if you installed it again, the Ripple wallet would be there. Is that correct? So your Ripple coins are still there, but you can only access 5 at a time. Is that understanding correct? You can use an old phone as cold storage just as well. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I suppose you could. You can use your NatWest card for a Bitcoin wallet now. That's quite interesting. That's the main wallet, but you can put a lot more in cold storage. Raptorel says, I could never understand how the price of a new coin is established, like Bitcoin Private. What is the initial price based? Justin, it's the market. Whatever, someone wants to buy it at, whatever someone wants to sell it at. I don't think I'll be selling it too low. So if it sells for below $500, it ain't my fault. It's someone else selling, not me. But people want to buy. People buying want to buy cheap. People selling want to sell high, and we need to meet in the middle somewhere, and that's what the price will be. But obviously, you look at things like how difficult it is to mine the coin and all that as well. All of these things are important as well. I don't think there's much to choose from between Ledger and Trezor. That's the Nollis. Yeah, they look quite similar as far as application goes. As long as you don't have an open phone network. Yeah, if you don't have a SIM card on it, for example, it should be okay. But at the same time, old phones, Android phones, things can and will go wrong as well. So I don't know. It does appeal to me to buy something that was specifically designed for it. But we'll see. The Nano S holds a lot of coins in different ways. I'm gonna have to check some videos, guys, and check it out, and then I could do a review for you guys once I've got an understanding of it all. Alan said an old phone is much more storage. Dave Oaks, is Ethereum still in ICO? How about Bitcoin still in ICO? No, they're not in ICOs. These are established currencies. Raptero, so basically initial coin holders decide. Well, yes, and the initial buyers. We can say we're not selling for less than $1,000, but if no one buys, well, the price is non-existent. There isn't a price because we're at a stalemate. I suspect 200, 300, 400, I don't know. The first day isn't always a good indication of what's going to happen with a coin. We've seen it being low in the first day and go high. We've seen it being high and going low. So I don't know. Dave Oaks, what's a private key? Just kidding. Oh, okay. No, no disrespect to Ledger or Trezor, but we'll be laughing at them in a few years. Yes, we will. But in the meantime, I think it is it's peace of mind if you've got a portfolio. I think it is. But you know, for what is it, €100 or something? It's in the big scale of things. You know, if you've got a portfolio worth thousands, it's not a huge expense. Dave, great show. Thanks, mate. Rapturo, I wonder how much Bitcoin private will be in circulation. I don't know, because I don't know how many Bitcoin private coins have been claimed from the Bitcoin crowd. I don't know. Dave is being crazy. I think it's waiting on governments to okay its development. Yeah. But that's the whole point, you know. We will see currencies down the line where governments have tampered with things and changed things and all that. The influence they will have and what gets adopted on a mass scale, will be significant. See if I can see this. By the way, good job at your channel. Enjoy what we watch. Thanks, guys. I like talking about this stuff, so and I'm learning a lot about it as well. So it's as beneficial as it is for me as it is for everyone else. Someone said today, and they left a comment, and they said, you know, like the video, but your videos are too long. Because I think most of my videos about, you know, not the live streams, the videos are like 7 minutes long, 10 minutes long, that kind of thing. I realise that in YouTube, short videos are better when they're all kind of fast and, you know, edited and things like that. But personally, I do like longer videos. That's my kind of... I realise that a lot of people don't like short videos, but I realise there's people like me that do like sitting back and enjoying longer videos, more conversational, more relaxed style, more kind of personal style videos. And I think you got to do the videos that you like yourself, you know, and then some people don't like it and some people will. Nonetheless, I was dying to get a Ledger and I was delighted when I got it last week, 3 weeks ahead of schedule, but now decided to get mine straight to Coinbase. Is easier to access than faffing about with Ledger. That's the thing, yeah. It's a fair point, you know, but the only downside I would say to that, I think for Bitcoin it makes sense to do that. For Bitcoin it makes sense to put it back to Coinbase, so that when you need to buy a coin, you just send it from Coinbase to the exchange and then you can buy the coin that you want. But I think if you're looking at these hardware wallets as a way to store like Ripple and Z Classic and Bitcoin Private and all that, I think it's good to have something, you know, especially if you're just buying like 10,000 or 1,000 coins or 100 coins and just forgetting about them until a year. It's good to have something, you know, some place that that makes that easy, or some system that makes that easy, because Coinbase only supports 4 coins. CryptoMine is 464,729 coins in circulation at present for Bitcoin Private. Thanks for that. I do appreciate it. Wow, is that all there is? I thought it'd be more. Wow. So after 6 months, that could drastically change what's going to happen with Bitcoin Private. So he's going to move the larger amounts from Coinbase to Ledger. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Tim, good to see you again, buddy. I remember you from the last stream. What was the startup cost for you start mining? I bought one 1080 Ti, and then I bought another. No, sorry, I bought one 1080 Ti, and then I think I bought... Then I went ahead and I just bought 24 1060s. And then I ended up buying another 1080 Ti. In fact, I bought 2 1080 Ti's at the start, then 24 1060s, and then I bought 4 1080 Ti's. And I'd have to look at the numbers. I think I spent about 14 grand, £1,000. Yeah, a lot of money. It'll take me a while to, you know, redeem that. That's the thing. But I'm looking at all of this as a long-term thing. It's not like I'm in thinking, oh, I'll get 3 months and then I'll get out. I'm looking at this as, you know, I'll be mining in a year, I'll be mining in 2 years, that kind of thing. That's my idea anyway. Lucidio saying, do you think there will be another Z Classic fork? Yes, because it's been forked twice before and it seems to be, you know, an easy. It adds the ZK snarks and all that, so yeah, I think it will be. When, the question is not, I think the question is not if, but when. Buy the Ledger direct from France, safest way. Good tip. Yeah, you can buy it officially from the website. Do you think that if there's a future fork, it'll be from Bitcoin Private instead of Z Classic? Maybe. I don't know, because I think Z Classic is primed for a fork because there's no one developing it. But yeah, if Bitcoin Private is worth a lot of money, there might be some people that want to fork it into something else. They might look at it and go, well, the problem, because at the end of the day, Bitcoin Private has, you know, they've chose to do certain things like we want this circulating supply, we want to do this, we want to do that. But after a while, people might say, well, it should do this instead of this. So they might just take Bitcoin Private and tweak it, call it something else. And, you know, those people might say, well, if you've got Bitcoin Private, we'll give you 2 of our new coins. And people will say, well, okay. So I don't know. I don't know from a developer's point of view which would be preferable. If so, buy thousands of Z Classic when it's 10 cents instead of another fork. I don't think it's going back down to 10 cents anytime soon. In fact, I don't know if it'll go down to $1, $2 again, because so many people were, you know that it will be forked again. But we'll see. Crypto Midas found this out in the Discord. Okay, so that he heard about the circulation in the official BTCP Discord group. Tim, is an investment for sure. Yeah, it is. It is. But I mean, I don't regret it. Well, you know, I haven't experienced any major problems yet. You know, I haven't been through. I've been through kind of teething problems at the start setting it up, because you have to learn how to, you know, set the BIOS up and all that. But I've not had any GPUs failing on me. I've not had any major problems with the motherboard or anything like that. If I got to the point where I was spending a lot of time troubleshooting it and all that, I'd probably go crazy and I'd maybe think, right, this isn't for me, I'd rather just trade. But I'll see how it goes. I'll see how it goes. I'm quite happy that I've done it so far. Rapturo, I mean, since Bitcoin Private has the technology of Z Classic, I guess any potential future fork will be from BTCP instead of Z Classic. I don't know, because then you could have said, why did Bitcoin Private not fork from like Zcash or not Zcash, from something else? Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. Playing the long game, yes I am. There will be another Z Classic fork. I would say I was around for the first fork. Yeah, I think we will. People have been saying Litecoin will fork with it, but I don't know. You can just fork from any coin whenever you want. Yeah, if the projects are open source. I mean, this is creating a kind of a problem within the community as well, because there's no there's no kind of hard and fast rules about all of this. I mean, I don't know. I think there's a lot of hypocrites in the community because of this. I mean, if you look at what's happened over the last few weeks, or the last month or so with forks, Charlie Lee came out and criticised Litecoin Cash, saying, oh, I don't support this, you know, none of the original team are developing it. And then others have said, well, this could be a good coin. It's easy to forget that, you know, Litecoin was just, you know, it was just the Bitcoin minus a few, you know, they just tweaked a few lines of code. They didn't really do anything. So he's forked from he's kind of copied the code from Bitcoin and then criticising someone else for forking his coin. And we saw, you know, people from Monero are criticising Monero V that's coming out. People from Ethereum criticise the Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic is criticising Callisto. Like, the original, no one wants to see their coin forked. This is the thing. I think what we need to make a stop to is the names. I think we need more unique names. Now, I'm a hypocrite saying this, because I think one of the reasons Bitcoin privacy will do well is because people know Bitcoin and privacy is a big thing. So this is one of the reasons why I think Bitcoin privacy will do well. PR-wise, it makes sense. But long term, I don't want to go into an exchange and see Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cold, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin privacy, private, Bitcoin, 20 different Bitcoin coins. You know what I mean? At one point, it will just become silly. So I don't know how they stop this legally. You know, how they can stop this from happening. I want forks to continue because it helps with the evolution of a coin. But I think the name should be different if you fork. I think so. But we'll see. MNX must be doing well because the bank just lowered interest rates again. It was 18% 2 weeks ago, 16% last week, 13.2%, now 12.8% for a month. I'll need. Yeah, it was 12.8% when I saw it earlier. I still don't have my buy order honoured yet. It's just sitting there. Nothing's happening. Not a lot of movement. Z Classic is at $9.87 at present. I think it will probably go down a little bit after, you know, Bitcoin Private is gone, but we'll see what happens. I mean, can I just fork from a coin and launch my own coin? Yes, you could do that. But you need to be a developer to do that. You know, you need to understand it's a big project. Shaka Zulu, been out of touch for a day or so. Any word on the Bitcoin Private will be on the markets? No. My assumption was tomorrow, but that was a total guess founded on nothing, just on me thinking it'll be tomorrow, the first day of the working week. But someone was saying there might be a few days. I don't know. No one knows at this point. We're just guessing. We're just guessing at this point. Unless you're, you know someone from the developer team, then yeah, I think we're all guessing without hard and fast rules. Hard and fast rules. What am I talking about? Hard and fast facts. We'll see what happens. I'm not too bothered about it anyway. When it actually when it happens, it happens. You are a developer. Well, that's good. You know, look into it. It might be a good way. What I would say to anyone who's ever thought about doing this, it's obvious. You know, it's kind of blatantly obvious. A lot of these ones, the forks, they're just a cash grab. But I think if you're going to fork a coin, you need to look at improving it. So even if it is a cash grab, if you're adding security or you're adding privacy or you're simply just addressing a problem with the existing coin, then even if you make money from it or others make money from it, then it's all good. There has to be an evolution of the coin. The coin has to improve upon the original coin. And a lot of coins won't be like that. A lot of forks won't be really doing anything that's better. Okay, thanks. Just happy to have them in the Bitcoin wallet. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I mean, we've all got our coins now, so it's good. We're just playing the waiting game. And we'll see what happens. We shall see. Did anyone manage to sell Z Class before it tanked? The people that got the best price were the people that had it on Bittrex because they didn't have to send it from their wallet. But those people won't get Bitcoin Private until later. I got about, I think it was 0.00115 or something. It was like $12 or so. Some people were quite lucky. They sent their coins right away and they managed to get like $30 or so. In hindsight, I should have done that. I sent my coins too late. I was doing a live stream. I was just talking away and not really thinking about it because I was just going to hold my coins, and then I went, oh, I might as well send them. But hindsight is a wonderful thing. It started losing value a week before the fork. It kind of peaked on the day of it though, didn't it? It went up a little bit on the day. I was surprised that it dipped so much. Can you give my wife Mons a shout out? Hi Mons. Am I pronouncing the name right? Mons? Mons? I'm not sure, but thanks for watching. Which pool did you say you're using for Bitcoin Private? I'm using the official pool. So if I get it. Okay, so I'm using the official pool. So this is the one on bitcoinprivate.org, btcprivate.org. 0% fee for 2 weeks. I mean, to be honest, I'll see what happens over the next few days. But if this isn't profitable, I won't mine long term. You know, at the end of the day, if I'm losing money, I will mine another coin and buy Bitcoin Private if I wanted to do that, or other coins. You get started. They say there's a NOPAD, but it's not available yet. So you have to just enter these details. Username's your Bitcoin Private address. Passwords you can leave blank, and then you just pick one of these. And you can look at other people's worker stats to see how they've been performing. Just pick someone random. I guess I'll invest some time in understanding the blockchain technology. I was actually thinking about this actually. I think this is something I need to do as well, because a lot of my knowledge about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and all that is just from reading blog posts and articles over the last few years. I wouldn't mind actually I'll maybe just buy a few books and I'll just kind of sit and just take 4 days away from reading Twitter, from Reddit and all these other, you know, even update my YouTube channel. Just sit, even if it's even holiday for a few days, and I'll just sit and read books, and I'll just improve my knowledge of the whole thing. You know, kind of unplug myself in the matrix, but improve my knowledge. I think that could serve me well. So this is an example of just a random worker I saw on the official Bitcoin private one. And you can see this one, this guy's got 0.2 that's unconfirmed, 0 balance, 0 paid. So he's only been mining a few hours. But this guy, that's a very high hash rate. So he's no name. He's got 3 Bitcoin private sitting unconfirmed. That is quite a lot, actually. He's obviously got a good rig setup. It was 201 a week before the fork. Yeah, it was about 200 or so when it dropped down. I bought 136, and that's what I'm saying, right? I thought it was going to go up higher. When I bought 136, I was like, this is going to go up to 200. But see what happens. Official pool for Bitcoin Private got a lot of use now, and people will desert it once the 1.5% fee kicks in. I agree, but at the end of the day, you know, the Bitcoin Private guys, not that I don't appreciate their development, their work on all this, but you know, these guys bought a crap load of Z Classic coins before this. I would like to see them just make that 1% just to make it competitive. Because there's some pools, I think mining speed is only 0.4%. Supernova is 1%. So if they make it, it kind of works in their favour to make it 1%, make it more competitive so that people will mine there. I can remember the course from Princeton on Bitcoin, which is available on Coursera platform. I might just check, I'm not a big fan of the kind of online courses. I might just download some books or so. I was thinking about buying a new tablet, so I sold my last tablet a few years ago. I might invest in a new one. And if I do that, I'll maybe just buy some books and read it on that. Yeah, they're BTCP. They've nearly got half of the network, which isn't good. I think, well, what I'd like, I really need to buy some books. I need to buy a book on maybe just the understanding of blockchain. Give me a better understanding of it all. I mean, I've got the basics, but I'd also like to buy some books on trading, the psychology of trading and all these kind of things, just to give me some sort of basic understanding of how it all works. Because I think that would maybe save me money long term. I kind of came from a mathematical background at university and all that. So I think a lot of it I should be able to understand, but at the end of the day, you need to have experience in these areas. So if it can help me, you know, move my progress in that area ahead a few months' time, then I think the books will help me out. See what happens though. I've been quite busy recently, so I've not had time to sit back and do that. Any thoughts on the PRL to SHL airdrop? I don't even know what that is, Shaka. What is that? PRL SHL? You know, the developers bought a bunch before the fork was announced at $25. You're right, Aaron. See if you look on... I'll see if I can find this, actually. Now, you're right, Aaron. Aaron, you're right, 100%. PRL equals Oyster Pearl. No, I've not heard it. I've not heard from it. What is... So when is this forking? Or is it, when is the SHL thing forking? Yeah, the Raptor, it's a big subject, isn't it? You know, there's so much... The way that I look at books from Amazon and all that is, see if you spend $10 or £10, whatever, on a book. See if you learn one useful thing from that book, then it's worth it. That's how I look at it. That's how I've looked at, you know, when I used to buy other books. And it can save you, you know, sifting through a lot of blog posts and all this kind of thing. Just having all the content focused in the one book. Aaron has Evan on Tech is a great academy online to learn. What I'd like to do ideally is in fact, this is something, you know, obviously when this channel evolves, when it matures, I will start to do different things. I'd like to bring I don't know if my friend would like to, but I'd like to bring in some friends or something to talk about it more often, so it's not just me talking. I think that'd be fun. I'd like to review hardware on this channel. I'd like to do product reviews. I'm all set up to go, guys. I've got my overhead camera, which I use on my other channel. So I'd like to do hardware reviews. I'd like to do software reviews, applications and all that. But I'd also, from time to time, like to read a book and tell you the book I read and just talk about what I learned from the book. I'm not claiming to be an absolute expert on all of this. I really am not, and I'm learning a lot. But I think that's a good thing. I think I've never liked YouTubers that, you know, they try and fake it until they make it. You know, they try and say that they're very knowledgeable on a subject because they get caught out. 30 days until Oyster. Right. I'll need to check that out. Aaron's comment there about them. You know, if we go back to what we were saying about the Bitcoin private development team, I think 1.5% is a little bit too much. I would support it if it was 1%, even if, you know, there's others at 0.5%. I think that would make more sense. So hopefully they'll change that. But going back what I said though, if you go back, can we go further back here? Does it not show that? Oh, it does. Yeah, sorry. So let me see, up to here. In fact, let's go back to this. So this is Z Classic. So when was the official tweet? Someone showed me a graph before. I'm trying to find this here. Someone showed me a graph before, and before the price went up, there was a couple of times that there was a lot of buys. No, it's maybe a different graph. There was a graph that showed you how many buys were going through, and there was like around this kind of time, there was like a huge rise in the number of buys, and I think someone involved in the team, which you can't blame them really, they bought a huge amount of Z Classic, huge amount, like probably tens of thousands, I don't know, and it will make them very rich people. But I also believe you obviously have to continue, you know, to support the development of the coin. There has to be some sort of contribution. So I don't mind, but I think the development team do need to make that more affordable. Is it worth to convert my nearly worthless Z Classic into Ethereum Classic for the Crystal airdrop? You could do. I mean, what is Ethereum Classic? Like $35, $40 or so? I can't remember the last time I checked. I mean, it would give you like 0.35 or something like that Callisto per coin, per Z Classic into Ethereum Classic. So you can also click and drag on the main graph in CoinMarketCap to zoom in. I was not aware of that. Cool. See if I can do that just now. So let me see. Here, so you can click and drag. Ah, right, okay. So you can kind of like hold it in and zoom in. All right, okay. I don't know if it goes in anymore. Oh, that's just. Oh, sorry. Why would it go in anymore? That's just the one day. Yeah, I mean, look at how much that went up. That was from here, as in people started to know it was $9, so it was even before that. Here is when it started. You know, that's when people started knowing what was going on, and that's when the price started going up. But I think that's yeah, that was definitely the maximum. I think it was obvious that, you know, those people bought coins. Why wouldn't they? You know, and I'm sure they told their family to buy coins as well. But at the end of the day, that's always going to happen with a fork. So, it's PRL to SHL. I'm going to look into that. So this is there a website for this SHL coin? I think it won't be long until we start seeing 4, 5 letter coins are the standard, because there's so many coins out there. PRL, so Oyster Pearl. So this is the coin that Shaka was asking about here. Sorry, I've jumped to the wrong camera. Goodbye banner ads. Hello Oyster. The future of website monetization. Oh, that's interesting. Revenue in one line of code. Oh, right, okay, so website visitors contribute a small portion of the CPU and GPU power to enable users' files to be stored on a decentralized and anonymous ledger. There's a lot of people that don't agree with this. You know, people hijacking your CPU and GPU. So what is it if you... Was it you're going to get SHL from this? So that's $1.30 just now. And you can buy from KuCoin, Cryptopia, Coin Exchange, IDEX. KuCoin definitely have most of the volume there, as you can see. So what do you have to do for the airdrop? What do you have to do for the airdrop? Is this a coin worth investing in? Pretty cheap. I don't know what the potential is though. 1-to-1 ratio, I assume. I wonder how many Bitcoin private whales there are out there. There will be a lot of people with a huge amount of Bitcoin private whales. And there will be people with Bitcoin ready to buy the dip. So we just see that. Zpool just lowered the price to 0.015 Bitcoin. It's disappointing. So let me see. So they have said, thanks for that tip, 11. Appreciate it. Zpool have just tweeted that they were previously paying 0.02. The price has been adjusted to 0.015. Still the most profitable coin on the Equihash port. So they're saying it's more profitable than Z Classic, Zen Cash, and all that. So 0.015. What does that put it at dollar wise? 170, 80 or something? I don't know. See what happens. I read that as well, the knowledge. I read that on Reddit. I read in the same place. I remember at the start when I was first reading about this, and at the same time they said that Zpool Skim, they said that Mining Pool Hub was legit and they were reliable. At the end of the day, you don't know when what these guys are doing in the background, so I don't know. But I have heard that, you know, as far as whether that's true or not, I don't know. I don't know. But we shall see. $172. Okay, thanks for that. I was too lazy to do the calculation. I really should have looked at that myself. Yeah, so $172 for one Bitcoin private. I don't know if, I mean, I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to think what I'm getting. I need to sit and think about what I'm getting per day. As far as Bitcoin private that I'm mining, I'll need to sit and look. I've not tracked it over a full day yet. See what happens. So where's the SHL airdrop thing? I'll see if I can find a website for that. SHL airdrop. 6th of April is the snapshot. Oyster. It's like the Mining Pool Hub, Hashpool, and NiceHash. Hashpool's pretty good. I've been paid with them a few times. Danny Bennett with 500 at least. I hope you're right. I really do hope you're right. It'd be good to see. It would be good to see us doing well with that, you know, with the price. So what is the airdrop? What are you getting? 1-1. So just to go back, what Shaka was saying, that the airdrop for SHL, you get 1 SHL for 100. If you get the PRL Oyster, you'll get 100 SHL. The only exchanges that maybe participate in the airdrop is KuCoin. However, we're still waiting final confirmation. Right. That'd be good if KuCoin supported it. You could just leave your coins in the exchange and then get it later. According to the main developer's Twitter, he started talking about a fork on December 14th. December 14th. So if I jump back to here, let's go back. It's December 14th. So what's this about here? So, right. So yeah, you can see some activity. Maybe zoom back out a little bit. So this is where the tweet was. So the price was sitting 14th. Yeah, well look at that. Someone was talking about Fight Club on the 13th. 12th, 13th, people started buying up. And then it actually went back down. But yeah, that shot up there. So it's like $1, it's like $1.88 around there. And then it shoots up. People were obviously talking. Look at the price, December 12th, 13th. Yeah. Yeah, it's really low. So the 14th, yeah, people were talking. People were talking. Without a doubt they were. There's a lot of activity. People were buying it. For those of us, Nollis is saying, for those of us, can't talk. For those of us who have mined Z Classic Bitcoin Private recently, the time it hits exchange will either make us laugh or cry. I don't think there'll be any middle ground. I'm hoping it makes us laugh. You're right though, but I mean, I'm kind of taking solace in the fact that I'll just hold the coins if it's not a good price. It's one of those things because obviously I can look back in hindsight if it comes on and it's really cheap. I could go, well, I should have mined this other coin. I could then have bought more coins, but you don't know at the time. We'll see how it happens. You know, there will be people that sell it way too low. Then I'll put it all in with GVT, LUN, LUN, and NELB. Hi Christopher, welcome to the stream. And on the 14th, it was just a suggestion of a fork. Hard fork, Bitcoin Private, or possibly other name. New Coinbase inputs would be airdropped onto the blockchain as a hard fork. What do you think? Should we add Bitcoin Private to the mix? Ah, so that was the tweet. And this was a day or two after people were buying it up. It's amazing though, that's all it takes. You know, so we need to be ready for this next time, guys. If we see a tweet, you know, someone teasing that, you kind of need to jump in there. But you could be fooled. Someone could tweet that and then go, I was deciding not to do it. And you've bought like a coin that was worthless. You've paid 10 times what it's worth. Bitcoin Private equals HODL. The HODL Club. We'll see what happens. See what happens. So check my buy order. Any of you guys trading today? Any of you guys been buying coins today? Doing any trading? Buying or selling? Another Danny, no. Anyone have any thoughts on POLY? No, I've not heard of that. Are all your rigs doing Bitcoin private? At this time, yeah. My plan was to mine Bitcoin private for a couple of days, at least until the exchange happens, so that I kind of support the presence of Bitcoin private on the exchanges. So hopefully it's just a few days before that happens, and then we'll see whether this has been worthwhile. I might lose a little bit of money through it, but I doubt it. Well, not a huge amount anyway. And at the very least, I'll increase how many Bitcoin private coins I've got. Turned your Z Classic money into 1.5 Monero yesterday. Nice. I did the same. I bought mostly Monero. I didn't have much. I think I got 0.29 Monero, and then I got some Digibyte, and they're all sitting on Cryptopia after 3-4 days, and they're still not being withdrawn. Paul has been buying Ethereum Classic, waiting for the airdrop of Callisto. Yeah, a lot of people were doing that. I probably should have gotten involved in this. Rapturo, do you know when Bitcoin private will start trading? We don't at this time. We're all playing the waiting game. Polymath securities token. Okay. No, I've not heard of that. I really do need to increase my knowledge of all the coins out there, but there's so many. There is a pump going on with David asked the same question there about the exchange. Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen. There is a pump going on with XRP. I'm trying to take advantage. Is there? I don't have much XRP. I've got like $50 or something, I think. What do I have? I bought like $1.04 or so though, so I don't think I'm making much money yet. Yeah, it's went up a little bit. Not by a huge amount, but it's went up a little bit. Considering a large buy into Dragon Chain. Was that the one you were talking about, Aaron? Earlier, Dragon Chain. This is Dragon Chain, DRGN. It is available KuCoin mostly. So has there been any news on this? Why it's going up in price? Has there been a development? No problem, Aaron. Thanks for watching. I mean, I don't know how much longer I'll be streaming anyway, to be honest. I'm going to go downstairs, watch a film, chill out a little bit, get something to eat. Peter, I'm looking at POA, just started at Binance. They have a nice site where you can make your own coin wholesale. Didn't buy yet. Let us know how you got on. Knowledge, the way I look at it was, what would I potentially mine between now and Bitcoin hitting the exchange? Not a huge amount, and therefore worth a gamble. I agree. Well, what I was mining before Knowledge was Mining Pool Hub, Equihash, and then auto converting to Monero. My thought was, if I leave it mining for a week or so, I might have 1 Monero. Not much. If I sell Bitcoin private, you know, I could always put a little bit of money into Monero and try and get some more coins, but I don't know. I want to see. I'm just going to wait and see what happens with Bitcoin private first. But I've decided to pull out from mining for Monero, converting to Monero for a few days, and I'll support Bitcoin private. As I said, I'd like to support the community and transactions, at least for the first few days, because what happened with Z Classic, people weren't mining it, including myself. I was mining something else. I was trying to mine Monero on that day. My large is like $1,000, by the way, nothing mental. Still a significant amount of money. Yeah, it's still a big commitment, putting $1,000 into a coin. Still a commitment. My 2 rigs currently do about 0.017 Bitcoin per day. What's your hash rate and all this? I've been looking at my hash rate more than my Bitcoin per day because I've been mining, like, I've been looking at the Sol rate because I've been mining to the donation fund, so the Bitcoin rate was irrelevant. Do you think Monero will stay around $300 after the 14th? It could drop a little bit, but I think there's a lot of people who have got Monero who don't care for the other coin. Monero is a good coin. Excuse me. It's not like Monero is no longer a good coin. This new coin just reduces the circulating supply. So I think it will drop, but it won't be a huge amount. I think it might drop a little bit, but long term it's not significant. I kind of don't like Monero because the supply is infinite. Yeah, well, that's why Monero V could actually do well. But Monero is priced pretty high, and it's got a lot of followers. A lot of people like it. Knowledge initially opted to convert all bar Ethereum to Litecoin with Manypool Hub, which makes sense because I did that first because Litecoin has got a low withdrawal fee. But we'd toying with converting Manypool Hub to Monero at some point. That's what I did. I've not got much there, to be honest. I'm still waiting for some coins to auto exchange. My aim is to get at least one Monero coin for the fork. At least one. But if I've got some money or some coins, I can maybe buy a few more. I'll see what happens. Equihash, you're getting 2.7 mega hash on it. So 2,700 in the big rig, 850 on the little one. Right, so you're talking about 3,500 roughly, maybe a little bit more. Right, I'm just under, like if I've got everything running, I've got just under 12,000, I think about 11.8. Also read some of the unclaimed Bitcoin private will be destroyed in 2019. Yeah, they have said that. And someone was saying earlier that unclaimed Bitcoin, it could be in 6 months. I can't remember if it was from Discord or from the white paper. It's 6 months if there's any unclaimed, because there's a lot of Bitcoin on exchanges that, you know, like say Coinbase or whatever, where the fork isn't supported. So those coins will be made available. So the circulating supply for Bitcoin private could end up, like the circulated coins, the actual market cap could be different to what we thought it was going to be. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, guys, when it comes to Bitcoin private this week. I hope we all do well out of this. I really do. If you decide to sell, make sure you sell at a good price. I think that's the best route to follow. You know, if it was a really good price, it'd be ideally I want to cash out a few £1,000 at one point over the next couple of months to pay for the hardware and all that I bought. Ideally. The alternative would be basically, you know, I spent all that money and I just kind of took out my mortgage, which, you know, because I've got an offset mortgage, it's okay to do that. But then I thought, right, I'll just work. I'll do lots of work to pay off the cost. And then I was like, nah, I'll just make it through trading. But I'll see what happens. If I had to make the money outside of crypto, I could pay off my hardware costs and then just keep my money in crypto. That's where the money is, crypto. We'll see what happens. Christopher, can we post links on here? Legit links. Yeah, I'm happy for you guys to post links, but I don't think YouTube allows it. I think I'll need to go into the settings and see what happens. I've had this mother stream where it was attacked by spammers, and I had to end the stream nearly at one point because it was so bad. I don't know where I changed this. I'll have a look at the settings. There might be a something with the settings where I can change. If you can't post a link, just kind of explain what it is and I'll Google it and I should be able to do it. Or you can tweet me. If you send me a Twitter link on my, you know, just tag me on Twitter, I'll check out the link and then I can get it that way. That could be an option. Do you know why there's such a disparity in the rates reported by the pools versus the miners? Yeah, I've noticed a little bit of a disparity. I don't know. I don't know that, you know, the conspiracy theorists of me thinking, well, they're skimming, they're taking, you know, money from you, but I don't know. Like, for example, though, you have to remember some of it could be because when you mine at a particular hash rate, like DTSM and some of these miners, they take a 1% fee. So the actual mining application will take a 1% fee as well. How many GPUs do I have? I have 6 1080 Ti's, the Asus Strix OC. Should see them. No, in fact, they're not there. And I've got 24 1066 gigabytes. Some pools tend to be show a much higher rate. Some hash pools tend to be much lower. I don't know. I don't know how they work it, if I'm honest. It'll be interesting to see, David, how much Bitcoin private will be worth. Thanks, Nolis. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying the video. Yeah, I think it was going to be interesting this week to see what happens. I'll definitely try and do a live stream when it's all going down, guys. For my own benefit as well, because I want to hear your advice on this, guys. You know, if it's at a certain price point, you know, maybe we can all help each other and we can help each other out. You know, with this kind of thing, you know, if I was sitting in the house myself and I was selling all this, I would think something and then just do it. But it's good for me to say something and then you guys say, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And then we can all hopefully make a better decision as to whether we sell or not. Crypto Miners from the white paper, if the implementation is chosen via BIP9, approximately 0.14% of all unclaimed Bitcoin privates coins from the fork would be removed daily. Right, so it would be removed every single day over the course of 2 years. Thanks for that, Crypto. I've never cashed out, neither have I. I've never cashed out either. Easiest way to cash out, need to pay council tax. There's places like Coinbase. I don't know what the cheapest one is. I know, was it Uphold? That's another one you can cash out to fiat. You just have to find an exchange that allows you to cash out in fiat. Bitcoin is the website, has a 5 altcoin review from March. Decent read. Ah, okay. Some have said that Revolt is a good way to cash in and out. I've not checked that out. And you know, I haven't been focused. It's something I've not looked into yet because I've just kept my money in crypto. I've not actually cashed out yet. But that situation will change when I'll need to pay some money out and I'll need to buy hardware maybe at one point. I was talking to my friend about this, you know, Mark, and he's adopting a more safe approach, and he would rather just focus on mining. But you know, when the new Nvidia cards come out, say I decide to spend another 10,000 on hardware to buy new cards, is that the right decision? Because not, you know, if I build another 3 rigs or something, it could be a year until I get that money back. So it is a safe bet. But what if I just put those 10,000, you know, put the 10,000 to buying a coin that's going to fork? Could I make that money back quicker? But then mining does give you a lot of flexibility, so I like that as well. If you tweet me, Christopher, I'll check that out. Some have said that Revolt is a good way to cash in and out. I've not heard of that. For me, Christopher Stewart uses GDAX to trade from BTC to Euro, and then you withdraw Euro via Revolt. Does GDAX support pounds as well? Is it only euros and dollars? See, it's been that long since I've logged into GDAX. I've not checked it in a long time. How much have you invested? David, I think it was about £14,000, I think. I haven't actually totaled it all up as far as, you know, doing my taxes and all that yet. So it's about that. I remember at one point, like just one purchase from one shop was like £8,000 or something like that. The euro rate is better on Revolt. It's Revolut. Blockchain Jake, is too risky to put all your money in one coin. You never know if it could drop 20% or more overnight. Agreed. But I think Bitcoin remains a kind of safe bet. And Ethereum and Litecoin have been shown to be quite reliable as well. This is what we're talking about. So this is what you guys were talking about with as far as cashing out. I've not seen this before actually. Buy and exchange cryptocurrencies easily. Oh, that's interesting. I've not seen this before. Right, okay. Okay, is this the cheapest place? That looks really good. Mining for the win. Right, so 1 Bitcoin, 8,125. Buy cryptocurrencies as well. I've not checked that out. So what's it like? Is it quite good at buying cryptocurrencies? What exchange do they use? Is it their own personal exchange? £7 per month gets you a free UK current account, Euro IBAN account, Interfax FX rates, free bank transfers, 25 currencies, Free unlimited FX volumes. Free overseas medical insurance. That's pretty good. That is actually quite good. So do you guys use this? This actually seems pretty like a pretty cool service. If you did a lot of traveling, that's quite a cool thing to have. £400 withdrawals per month. Right, that's quite low. Oh, free with. Oh, right. Okay, sorry. Free withdrawals. Right. So you don't get charged until you've actually cashed out more than 400. Right. Okay. Only job has the money takes a little while to get back there. Revolut for crypto is crap. It's a walled garden. Yeah. So, but what you can do, I assume, is you buy Bitcoin, and then you just send your Bitcoin to, you know, anywhere you want. Is that how it works? Spend abroad with no fees. When I was traveling, I had the FX cards and the Caxton FX and Fair FX. I got screwed. See when I was traveling South America, I would make my money in US dollars, right? Because, you know, I was working online, I had websites, and I charged advertising in PayPal in dollars. So I would charge, you know, an advertiser or I reviewed a product in dollars, say $200, or say $100, right? So I charged the $100, right? Goes to PayPal right away. It's down to like $95, $96, or $94. Like they take like $5 or $6 off, whatever it is. Then I withdraw to pounds, and then I withdraw the pounds to my FairFX card and all that, and I'll use a bank in South America, and then there is a fee for using the card if I used FairFX, and then there is exchange rate where they take off more. And effectively what happens is, for my $100, and this is the thing about, you know, this not cryptocurrency, fiat currency, it's just numbers in a system, and for my $100 it would drop down to like 85 after the ATM fee, after the PayPal fee, after the exchange rate fees, you know, getting at both sides, you know. So you lose a huge amount of money, and what were the banks doing? It's just a number on a system going from here to there. So it puts all this into perspective. You can't send BTC to or from Revolut. So how does it work? How does it work then? It's a total walled garden. You can't deposit, you can't send your Bitcoin there, and you can't take Bitcoin out. So you just use it to move money from Coinbase and GDAX. Is that it? Revolut is good at converting fiat currencies and spending them. Which card do you use? I don't like banking cards, and I use a you know, different banks in the UK, but I don't. I used to use Caxton FX and FairFX. Revolut great for spending money to places like Coinbase, but its own crypto options are hopeless. But can you, like, am I missing something here? Can't you deposit? Like pounds and sterling and all that directly in Coinbase, or what's the rates? Is it really high? See, I've not actually had to deposit fiat money into Coinbase yet, because I've just been mining and then sending the money from NiceHash or from whatever. Peter is using CEX for Telenor Mobile Bank. Hi Christian, good to see you again. Has anyone invested into TNX? P. I haven't heard of it. No. Right, okay. Coinbase used to only be euros. Yeah, they've got pounds, euros, and dollars now, don't they? I can't, because I've not actually had to withdraw. I checked them out at one point. I checked out the fees, but I can't remember. I can't remember what the fees are. See what happens. Currently just slightly above ICO price. What price is it, Christian? TENX. Right, let's see. Let's look into this. $1.73. This is TENX. So on Bittrex and Upbit. Make traveling simple with TENX. Okay, this looks like an interesting concept. I like the idea that you're going to get like an actual bank card with these things. I like that idea where you can change to fiat more easily. This is what we need for, you know, mass adoption. Things like this that simplify things. This looks quite good actually. I like the look of this. Nollis is saying Coinbase has Great British Pounds, but most UK banks are apathetic about crypto, so they don't allow transfers to Coinbase or spank you for the charges. Christian 195, yeah. Revolut is good because it gives you a virtual account in whatever currency you want, so you can do free SEPA transfers in euros. Right. So pounds in Revolut, convert into euro, then transfer it to Coinbase. Ah, right, okay. Right, okay. Right, I get it now. 10 times your money. It does look, I mean, just looking at the website, you know, the website looks pretty good as far as, you know, it looks like you got an app, you got an ATM card. That's, you know, it's all good. It's all good. These things could, you know, I like the idea of these because these kind of things are addressing common problems that we've got with people that travel and these, you know, you lose a lot of money with exchanging currencies. I like the idea of these things. You should check out the Commit network under MIT license. Man, every time the thing is every time I do a stream, there's like another 20 coins I've never heard of that people are like, oh, I've got coins in this one. There are so many coins. So many coins. This is why I try and just focus like one coin at a time. You know, try not to spread myself too thin. Commit network. 10x is a long way away. That's what Omar's saying. Secure off-chain multi-asset instant. What's this all about? What do they do here? Oh, I got some more Bitcoin private sent. Whoo! Get in my wallet. What am I up to now? I'll mine for a few days, see what happens there. The good thing is, see with mining Bitcoin private right now is the fact that a lot of people aren't actually mining it, because it's not, you know, the price isn't out yet, so it could end up being quite profitable for mining it just now. But we shall see. Currency exchanging is one of the great rip-offs. I agree. I have faced this my whole life because I did a lot of traveling. I lost so much money from it. Well, this is the thing that they took away the roaming charges in the EU the other year. In fact, it was in June, was it? June 15th or something. And now UK is leaving the EU, so we'll probably see them back again. What did the EU ever do for us, eh? Irrigation. Right, Chris and George. I'm actually excited if a standard is being proposed for all cryptos and all of them AGEA. That would be good. I think we'd maybe see some sort of international thing, maybe adopt this in a few years, but right now we don't see that. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of developments with this kind of thing over the next few years. Right, guys, I'm going to start tying up the stream soon. I'll maybe do a live stream tomorrow, depending. I'm waiting for the Bitcoin private to arrive at the exchange. That's going to be exciting to do it in a stream for that. But thanks again to everyone who's dropped by today. It's been fun. It's been good chatting to you all. And the thing is today, like my other live streams I've turned on because, you know, Z Classic was being sold, or, you know, the Bitcoin private launched. But today I just turned on the camera, just started talking, and lots of you turned up and we've been chatting away, so it's been really good. So thanks to all of you for taking part. I like the fact that you're all, you know, like being interactive and that, so it's really good. I'll maybe do a live stream tomorrow, the next day, or I'll just do some videos tomorrow. But stay tuned. Thanks again for all your advice. I followed Aaron's advice to buy some MXN. I'm going to try and explore more currencies and try and put a little bit of money in each currency. As I said, I don't want to spread myself thin, but I do like the fact that if I can investigate more of these coins, and I can do some videos on them and maybe bring it to your attention. So that's good. Thanks, Noel. It's great to have you as a subscriber. 11 saying majority of people are going to sell at $300 to $500. Hopefully that's good. Tomorrow exchanges it tomorrow at 5 p.m. UTC. I hope you're right, because, well, I think that's a good guess, because we won't see it early in the morning. They want to make sure that people in the USA are awake. So I don't think it would be until at least 9 a.m. USA time. So that's a good guess. But we'll see. We'll see what happens over the next... I'm going to be paying attention to the Twitter feeds and all that tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. But thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun, and I hope you've all had a good weekend, and I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Till then, take care, guys. Speak to you soon.